It's the Hangout. I'm not Chip. I'm
It's
not
true.
Rob.
He's not.
I'm not anybody.
He's a non-corporeal form.
Yes, but first,
Making your way into LCS takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries, watching YouTube a lot. Saturday at Remy's place. Sometimes you wanna go hang out and banter at Remy's place. Come in and jump on lives today. You wanna be where you can see our grails are all the same. You wanna banter at Remy's place. You wanna go where people know we don't all collect the same. You wanna go hang out at Remy's place.
what's going on, everybody? Jeremy back again with Remy Q Studios. And guess what? I'm not in my studio, but I will be there soon. It's a Saturday Hangout. It's the banter. I'm with my guys, Mad Spidey, Rob Fatstacks. How you guys doing tonight?
Oh, I'm just prepping for tomorrow's con.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You got the big
Trying to
con
figure out
coming up.
Trying to figure out which books I want to pull, if I want to get any signed, or who I want to maybe hit up for a commission.
Hey, I'm impressed that you have a camera crew that's going with you now. I mean, this is big time. Rob's got security. He's got a camera
I
crew.
don't know about security, unless you're talking about me.
I think that'd be kind of a bold thing, anyways, for somebody to try to make a move on Rob Fatstacks.
Yes, and I'll have the lanyards.
There you go. There you go. Well, it looks like we got Lady F hanging out in here. We've got Las Cruces. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Somebody else anonymously, but starting out Saturday. Again, if somebody wants to join us, just hit up anybody on the panel on IG or me in like 10 minutes, and then I can get you set up with that link.
I was telling Spidey here, as far as I'm looking at the list of who's coming, and what's kind of nice is ahead of time they're telling you what they're doing, like if they're only doing signatures or if they're doing this and what their prices are.
Kind of like you can plan it out, yeah.
Yeah, so you're going through here, say, okay, like Kelly Jones, he's doing free signatures unless you have a huge stack of books. Then it's a nominal fee for time, not per signature. So he doesn't. So you can bring 100 books. He's going to charge you a nominal fee for the time that it takes, not the number of fact you have 100 books.
I'm wondering what categorizes
a huge, right? It's subjective.
10.
I think it probably depends on how many books and how many people are waiting behind you, type of thing. But sketch opportunities available to show, blah blah, right? And so to kind of give you a hint for saying, Mitch Gerard's $5 for a signature, $20 for witnessed. Doc Evan, $5 for signature, $20 for witness. Here's the most expensive guy at the con.
I thought you were going to say $20 for delivery then.
No. The most expensive person there is going to be charging $15 for a raw signature and $20 if you want it witnessed. Then he'll charge $40 for a quick remark raw and $50 for a witnessed remark. You know who that is? It's our boy John Jang. No free signatures, buddy. For $15 a signature just to have it unwitnessed, and just
do not tell him Legion.
It won't matter. Do not pass go. Do not click 200. Yes. Next person up, Maria the Wolf. Signatures are free. Tom Waltz. Signatures are free. Ciro Nelly. Signatures are free. $10 if you want a quick remark.
John Jang, though, he's blowing up, and he does a hell of a remark too. That's one thing. I don't think I have one book that has an artist remark on it. At least from like a professional artist remark standpoint.
I have several. So I'm rethinking whether or not I'm going to Now I had a John Jang book I was going to bring with me, but I'm unsure. I want to bring it now. If he's going to be charging $15 just to get a unwitnessed signature, I mean, I don't. He's not all that. Don't hit me, Mark, wherever you are. But
Apparently, there's a wrestling pay-per-view on, so
Yeah.
he's probably watching
it's
that.
at commercial right now. I have it on off to the side. The
Rob's like, don't question me. I know about wrestling.
that's right.
Well, no, 'cause I sent the link to Mike, and Mike's like, "Nah, I'm watching wrestling pay-per-view," and I'm like,
you can't
okay.
do both. I mean, come on. I got two monitors. I got two eyes. 90% of it's just them dancing.
That's why they're going out like that.
Here you go. Becker saying that you need to give him your address because he's gonna obviously take care of you. You have no remarks.
What did y'all get for a new comic book day or free comic book day?
Didn't
I
have
think he's
time.
done beyond anything that I would need, but thank you though. I appreciate the thought.
My shop, I didn't have a chance to get to, but I was able to make a donation to their animal charity, that rescue charity that they're supporting with this event, and they pulled one of every book aside for me.
Oh, meow meow.
I'm hoping that none of it went to the meow meows and only went to the woof woofs, but I don't get to say, unfortunately. So,
well, yeah, we were limited to 5, and I got the Stan Lee biography one. I got the Uncanny Avengers. I got the Marvel Voices. I got Smurfs, and then can't remember the last one.
We didn't get the because Beck wanted the Nightmare Before Christmas one, and we couldn't order it over here. All the comic shops are like, it says it's not available in your region. So
I'm gonna go to my LCS tomorrow, and they had a stack of the stands. So if they aren't out, I'll just grab another one. Because I'm gonna go and grab. Rob wanted the not you, Rob, but my friend Rob, even though you're a friend, but he didn't get the DC Trinity one. And so, and my LCS had like 3 stacks of it. They had the most of that one. It was like a metric shit.
Yeah, we didn't get the Nightmare one and the I Am Stan one. We didn't get that over. They couldn't order it over here.
Well, if I see it, I'll pick it up for you. I mean, I'll probably ended up sending it to Fat Stack so he can pay an exorbitant amount of money.
Well, because I already have stuff that's coming to me that's shipped to him at some point. So,
yay! Somebody let me buy a mystery box for once. Yay!
Aww.
Yeah, because you told it you ship it to America.
The Not Near Mint. That's the Rob I'm talking about. So there's a Rob Fat Stacks and then Rob Not Near Mint. But yeah, I got some pretty nice back issues today. Not to toot my own horn, but my comic shop, they didn't do like a 20% off or anything, but they did say that they were gonna be adding a lot of silver and gold and stuff to the inventory, and I was able to pick up this beauty today.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Hey, Ricky.
And
Caroline likes cats. Probably won't stay though. Oh, hello.
Oh, meow. You've got a very fine pussy. Very good. And I got also number Jacques.
Oh, First Ronin.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's on my list.
It's got that doo-doo brown that 50 has. And then the last FF I got was a 71. But the other ones I'll need to go and pull because I put them up.
It's not a book I see very often. I think I've only seen that maybe once.
71. They had it for I think it was $14.99, and I was like, dude, I have to get that for $14.99. Just because you don't,
that'll be like a $50 book over here.
Really?
Yeah.
This one was 50. Well, both of these were 50. And like for me, I thought that was a killer deal on both of them. A 23 for $50, and it's a solid like 335. So, anyways, we can go back to. But yeah, I got some solid stuff, and maybe later I'll go pull and show you the rest. But I got some
You
killer
did say you
story.
picked up some Hulk books again.
I did. Oh man, I picked up Bronze Age Hulks. They're so beautiful. So I'll have to go and pull those. I just got done putting them all up. Damn it. But I counted and I have like 44 Incredible Hulk books that are below 200.
I'm missing the chat too, but to say hello. Oops.
Remy, what are you doing?
He's getting to the studio. He's not at home.
Oh,
Yeah, he's on his phone.
Carrying groceries in right now.
For some reason, the kids want food in the house or something.
Oh, geez. That whole parental supervision shit.
Well, obligations to keep them alive at least.
Yeah, until they're 18.
Minimum, I have to feed them. A couple more years and then I'm free.
That's
Free
right.
Comic Book Day. That has the first new Wasp.
How old is that?
I've
never even seen that one.
2010, 2015, 2015-ish, I think.
Yeah, and that's what I've said before. Like, I never bothered with Free Comic Book Day as in picking up the books until they started going, oh, we're going to start putting a first appearance or some sort of significance to things in, the Marvel books and stuff now. So now I've been grabbing them the last sort of 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
2016. Hey, what's up, Dale of Suspense? Congrats on your 500 subs and also on the win on Brian LCS. I think you won.
He won on my show.
Oh, Fat Stacks. Okay. Lucky
Might have
Duck.
won on Brian's, but he won on mine for sure.
Okay. I don't know. It's just I watch them all and there's just wins everywhere and it all blends. The wins blend.
Brother John won on, I guess, a bunch of channels today too.
Oh, did he?
Well, I think he won on DJ's. And he won on your first one, wasn't it? Yeah, he won the first one, and then Dale won the second one.
Then we've got this funny zombie Miss Marvel, which I really like that variant.
Any of you guys that want to, if you're interested in hopping on and joining us, just make sure you ping like myself or Mad Spidey or something. We'll get you guys the invite.
Yeah, I've already sent out a couple of people have asked for
Phenomenal.
Him, so.
Are you trying to insinuate that what I'm showing right now is not satisfactory?
No, what I'm trying to insinuate is that what you're showing right now will not last all night.
She could make it last all night.
and
don't challenge me.
That other people
want to show stuff. I know. I'm not being a
hog. It's not just about showing stuff sometimes, but here. Show stuff.
Talking shit. No.
Jump. Yeah. No, you jump to the hoop.
No, I'm gonna get. I gotta go get books.
Dance, little bear, dance.
Can't tell me how to live my life.
Well, I can. You just don't have to live your life that way. That's the glory of it all.
Tell me how to live my life.
What if I was Congress?
Yeah, the rain thing.
Then I just think I can tell you how to run your life, right?
Yeah. And then you would actually follow a different set of rules separate than that
my wife would leave me if I was part of Congress, probably. So there you are.
I don't know. The health benefits are pretty good.
She's got great benefits. She works for the government.
Oh.
She works for local government though, but
she's got an in.
It's so funny because that's one of the things we were talking about. My son was like, when he was, because he's now a junior. Yeah, he's actually just finished his junior year, and he's studying criminal justice with an emphasis in cyber defense and digital forensics, and so he's got multiple career paths outside once he graduates. Right, whether you want to go public sector or private sector or to the public, and. We were talking about it like, okay, well, private sector, you can make more money up front, no doubt about that. But you're going to have but there's less job security. There's this. You got to remember to do this. Work for government, you're going to make less money up front, but
the hell
you have higher job security, and you're going to have better benefits. You're going to have better. You might actually even have a pension plan.
Yeah,
it's like, so he's been looking heavily that way, which tells you that he thinks long term and not just short term.
Yeah,
which is good.
It's hailing outside now.
It's hailing.
Yeah.
Wow. Is it hailing a cab?
No, just hailing golf balls. Well, they don't
Nice.
like golf balls, but
Good size hail then. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Mike was right. It was good to see Remy earlier today on Only Slabs. Who caught the bat signal and he jumped on.
Trader.
I was going through some doubles that I have of my old Hulks. I pulled them, so I'll probably auction them, I guess. I got like
On SCG's one.
171.
Interesting there. Hold on. We'll go back to 171 if you don't mind.
It has a record one too. There was a record version of this made.
I was just curious. I was looking at that and thinking to myself, my goodness, how just 10 issues later, 181 is a very similar layout.
Indeed.
But it doesn't have Rhino on 181 though.
It also doesn't have Abomination, but I said similar layout.
Yes, I know. And then I just went to Spidey Mind.
And then here we go is a nice one.
Yeah, I actually picked up an old. Well, I haven't got it yet, but my Facebook auctions came through, or Facebook comic groups came through again. I picked up some old school, bit of Werewolf by Night, a bit of Tomb of Dracula, and I actually picked up what's the Hulk cover with Kazar on it? Kazar, whatever you want to pronounce it. 109, I think. I think it's
103 of Hulk.
My notes.
Are you talking about Hulk?
Yeah, it's got the one where it says like Lord of the Jungle.
I want to say it's 103.
Or whatever that one is. I can't remember what it is, but I picked that one up as well. I thought it was 109.
You could be right. It's 109. You're right.
It's got to happen once in a blue moon.
Yeah, it's 109.
It could be Hulk 3. I wouldn't know.
Oh, look at the man. He's popping up everywhere now. He's like, we haven't seen him in I don't know how long.
He's usually busy during first part of the year.
If you want the link, Austin, just drop us a line, either me or Rob.
What's up, G-Man?
And G-Man.
My goodness. I was getting ready.
I'm too lazy to even go get my books. Like, I could show them. I'm just too fucking lazy.
I just packed a bunch of stuff up and put it in the garage. That was actually, like it was last week. I actually put away everything that's been stacked, months worth of books that have been stacked out, waiting to get put away. I got them for the most part all put away, and except for my miscellaneous books, of course. But and then I just got put a bunch of stuff that's ready for a submission, but that just got put away, boxed up.
50-cent bin, Immortus, West Coast Avengers 62.
Gonna pop out of that.
Yeah. I have so many copies of this stupid book. I just keep getting it.
And I don't see the fascination with multiple copies of the same book.
Well, you're not sick.
What? Why not?
I'm sick.
I've never.
You don't have a single book that you just really, really like so much that you would have more than one copy of, potentially?
Yeah, but that kind of book, I wouldn't be able to afford a second copy. But yeah, no, I just. Yes, I know you picked that one up a couple of weeks ago. I love that cover. I need to get that.
Me too. They had another copy of this on the wall today at my LCS.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
What is up, fellas?
Look at
Fellas.
Jim. Ladies and lads and lords.
Friends and fiends.
Oh, I just picked up like 2 more copies of Spider-Man 2099 #1.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I don't see. Well, I suppose if I was finding stuff for like $1, $2 of your favorite book day in, day out, I might buy a couple of copies. But
These are even better. I got them. I got these 5-packs. These Marvel. I've been finding these packs. They came with 5 books, and they were all the 2099 first issues. So it was Spider-Man, Doom, Punisher, Ravage, whatever. And you got all 5 #1s in one pack. And it's funny, as you get those packs, they don't you can pick them up for like $30 or something, so $35 sometimes. And if you look at them before you buy them and see that they're in solid condition, or not, the outer package isn't all mangled. So my experience has been when I pop them open, the books inside have been pristine.
Nice.
And so then the Spider-Man 2099 #1, you bust that out, man. Just sell it raw. It's more than the whole pack, let alone than the other books. So
yeah, our #1 over here goes anywhere from like $50 to $100 for a #1.
Probably
Raw. Yeah, raw.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't see many slabbed over here.
Oh. Yeah, slab copy of #1 in the U.S. will run you anywhere from $140 to $175 typically.
For
in a
9.8.
A 9.8, yeah.
What's up,
for
Gene?
the direct, yeah. But so Jim, your brother won today, huh?
Man, he texted me. He texted me this morning. He was like, "Dude,
he's been cleaning up.
I'm on a roll." And I did Gary B's show last night. We had Jason Douglas on, and I knew I was gonna miss DJs, and I was like, "Well, it is what it is. I made a commitment. This is what we're doing." And he texted me. He was like, "Yo, man, I cleaned up on DJs," and I was like, "Really?" He's like, "You got to watch it." And I was planning to watch it anyway, just because it's fun time shenanigans. And I started watching it, and I was like, "Holy cow!" He crushed it on DJs. And then he said, "Hey, I just won on I think he said Dale's."
Yeah, I think he won on Dale's, then he won on mine, and
I was like, "Damn, son, you got content now. Why don't you get back in the saddle?" So I don't know. He gets lucky. He's lucky that way, but he comes in spurts, just like anything. Everybody gets it in spurts except for two people. Well, one person really. Can you guess who is the eternal winner all the time?
Oh,
Las Crucias.
Las Crucias.
Well, but
he'll be.
He's playing the odds. He's playing the odds though. He pops up in every live stream, comments on every pre-recorded video. He's gonna win.
Yeah. But you know what? It's still support, and it's still part of the algorithm, and you can't deny that it doesn't help in the long run. Not just that, but if you ever look at his IG feed, he wins. He wins on like whatnot. They'll be like, "Oh, I was on so and so's whatnot sale." And,
again, if you got to enter to win, and if you enter in a lot of stuff, you're gonna win.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember that movie Real Genius?
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, and remember it had that guy Laszlo, and he's like, "I entered the Frito-Lay sweepstakes. They didn't say I couldn't enter more than once. I entered 700 and some thousand. I won 36% of the prizes, including the RV." I was like, "Oh my god!" You see him walking around with this big thing of like entry forms. I laugh every time I see that movie. That movie is hilarious. And it's not a big budget movie or anything.
No.
It was when a very, very young, Val Kilmer, I think that's pre Top Gun. Fairly certain that's pre Top Gun.
Yes. Speaking of Val Kilmer, finally watched Maverick for the first time.
What'd you think?
And I don't know whether it works the same way as Avatar. Like I was going to say, with like when you mention Avatar or Maverick, usually a certain person will pop up in the chat.
No, I don't think it will.
Yeah, not the Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice
no, but
thing.
maybe if you said like DC sucks or something, that he
but people are used to me saying that so much, so it doesn't matter. But no, I actually really enjoyed it. Like it was a little bit slow to get into it, but like I was actually had goosebumps for the last the last scene, like the big massive obviously last scene sort of thing.
Yeah.
And no, I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, like Val Kilmer looks shocking in that thing. Like, because I know he's going through a lot.
Yeah, he's been through a lot
stuff and things like that. But it was good to see him in there.
Yep.
But yeah, he didn't look too crash hot. So
I just wish, that is going to be one that I'll kick myself over not seeing in the theater. I try to make a habit of seeing stuff that I think I'll enjoy more in the theater, and that one I missed. Oddly enough, it wasn't my turn for the movies. Like, my wife and I will take turns going to see movies, and she wanted to see that damn Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey was in the theater.
Downton Abbey. Yeah.
Yes,
that was a movie that you had to see in the theater.
Well, so she's like, I want to see Downton Abbey, and I'm like, really? Maverick's right there, and she's like, no, I want to see that. You can go see that with Vince.
No, that'd be an IMAX. That'd be an IMAX movie, surely.
Well, so listen. So we're watching Downton Abbey in the theater, and I think we were right next.
And all you could hear is like jets, and
because all of a sudden you hear this boom, and she looked at me and I said, "That's Maverick. That's why we should see Maverick. We should not be watching this." Oh man, I mean, and I love Downton Abbey. When we watched it on TV, it was fine, but I didn't think it was worth going to see a movie. Probably Avatar is probably going to be the same way. I should see that in the theater, but you know what? I'm just not motivated. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, sometimes like stuff comes out and I'm just like, I just can't bring myself to go and do all that. I just get lazy about it. I did want to go see Guardians, so I did go see that today, and I really am glad that I went and saw that on the big screen. I felt like that had to be on the big screen, but
I missed Shazam altogether. Like, because we usually try and go see all the comic book movies at the theaters.
Sure.
But we missed that altogether, so I'll just have to wait.
I missed that too. I missed that. I missed Black Panther. I didn't see Black Panther 2 in the theater. I did see Ant-Man. That was the last comic book movie I saw prior to Guardians. So.
I'm not sure if I showed you guys this one, but
I tried, Journey. I really did. So is that what you're sending me? Oh man, thanks.
That's still a very expensive book.
That's got to be a double, right? You've got at least 3 of those. Come on, Caroline.
I do.
Hook a brother up.
I found this. I scooped this off eBay because it was mislabeled.
Yeah,
and I got it for a killer.
Oh, was that? Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that about that one. So I was like, no, I think I said dibs on that one last time. So you missed it.
Did you? Yeah.
Did I miss it?
Yeah.
We lost Remy.
Yeah, he's on his phone. So.
Is he still at the softball game?
This has got the ad for Hulk 181 in it. One of the 2 books. So.
What number is that?
Daredevil 115. It's got an ad that shows Hulk 181.
Nice.
And Wolverine in it there. And then I picked up this Astonishing Tales number 12 or 13, my bad, with Man Thing.
There he is.
He's back for his own story.
Just a badass cover. And then I got a couple of Nick Furies today. I got issue number 3.
In big enough, Rob.
Oh yeah, because I'm the only one who can do that.
I got it.
Thank you.
I was busy typing.
I can't do it. So what do you?
No, I know you're the only one here who couldn't. I understand.
Then,
other than
this
Lady
is my
F.
favorite cover. But number 7.
That's nice. I've never seen that.
It's a Dolly.
I don't know. It's no good. Look at it. They tore the page. You can see the text behind it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's beautiful. I love it. So, anyways, yep. That's a couple of books I picked up today. These 3 I picked up today were the first ad for Hulk 181 and a couple of Nick Furies. Also, I didn't show you this. I don't know if you saw it, Remy, but I got a new FF today.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw it?
Nice.
But,
awesome.
I'm showing it again. God damn it.
Where's the other one at? Show the other one.
The other one, Ronani.
Yeah, I want that Ronan.
I'm going to hit that Ronani.
Nice.
Wow.
First Ronani.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The Accuser.
Is that like that's a brown cover, right?
Yeah, it's Doo Doo
Yeah,
Brown, like
it's-
issue 50.
It's still cool.
Oh, yeah. I
Still
love
want
it.
It's
Still like
it looks clean. It looks pretty clean.
It is. It is
Yeah.
pretty clean.
Nice.
But
Hey, Hey Remy, did you send out people's names to, and I don't have my phone now, son of a bitch, to the booby lady?
No.
Somehow she messages me on IG and says, "Hey, I have this Kickstarter for, remember your boobs book or whatever."
Yeah.
And she's like, I wanted to let you know there's a Kickstarter for boobs. And I'm like, I don't remember signing up for. Yeah, that's it. I went and joined and followed her on IG, but I didn't, I didn't think that would instantly be like, hey, I wanted to let you know that I have boobies. So then I was like,
Yeah, it must have been when you followed her or something.
yeah, I kind of want one of those booby books. And so I can't get into. Yes.
I'm kidding.
I can't get into Kickstarter right now because I'm having some issues between me and Kickstarter, and I'm being lazy. So I sent it to my wife and said, "Yo, I need one of these booby books." And she's like, "Okay, well, which tier are we looking at?" And I was like, "I just, one that gives me, a couple of booby books. Pick one."
Mm-hmm.
So she said, "No problem." And oh yeah, none of that shit phases her.
There you go. Got a message too.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go. Oh yeah.
Well, you got to follow through, fellas. You need to help support Mindy.
Listen, this is the thing. If you watch Remy Q Studios, just a heads up, you're gonna be hit with this type of stuff. Okay, that's how I do it. When I promote something, I make sure that you're gonna be hit by all the links and bots and everything else. So
right,
keep it real around here.
All right. Well, I just wasn't sure. I didn't think you would, but then I guess since I hit follow after watching your show one night, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and follow her on IG in case anything comes out that I might be interested in.
Mm.
I didn't realize that you could still get her book that was already in Kickstarter. So
yeah, they're still going. I mean, they reached their goal in like 30 minutes or something like that. Like it was like in an hour, but then it just kept building. So it was like it would like unlock new stuff, as they went on. And I do. I'll grab it here in a little bit so I can show you what it was.
I'm gonna jump off of here. I just wanted to say hey y'all and hope you guys have a good night and enjoy.
We appreciate you joining us.
Come in, show off your goods.
You didn't want to see the books that I got?
Disappear.
Yeah, show me some books.
Mine are nothing special. Mine are I've never seen the Superman the Wedding album, so I got that, and they were all like half price or not quite half price. Like I think he said 30% off. I don't know if this is the first appearance of Vibe, but I'm gonna check it out because I don't have Vibe. And then this is a better copy of the Hulk book than I have. Plus, for some reason, when I got this book originally, back in whenever, my mother wrote my name right here for some reason.
What the hell, Mom?
I don't know. It pissed me off so bad. It was in pencil, but I didn't like that. And then this was the one before it which I didn't have at all.
Those are all nice.
Yeah. And then I've decided I think I'm going to jump on the ROM train with Gary B. And I don't have, I only have issue 1. So this was this issue. It's so funny. He had this issue and the last issue, and that was it. And I was like,
it's
really
hard to find that one.
Yeah, it is. And that's what my friend Dave, that I went with my friend Dave. He invited me to go, and because it was in another town, the place we went to. That's it. That were all my books that I got. Plus, I picked up like 10 free comic books. But yeah, it's nice little shop.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. That was it, lady.
Well, Lady Fantastic,
I'm out now.
Join in for sure. Thank you.
Y'all don't be bad. I'll see you. Night, you cock slamming fools.
We were talking earlier on I was on Triple G's channel. They brought up this store in Japan that's no longer selling Pokemon cards to adults.
What's that about?
Well, because they wanted to make sure they're available for kids or whatever. But I was just thinking to myself, all I could picture as soon as I heard this was I'm picturing like the reverse of like the teenagers outside the liquor store waiting for the adults. Hey man, can you buy? Has a bunch of adults outside the fucking comic book shop. Where,
right.
say, hey
I've
kid,
got
can
the
you buy me
money,
some Pokemon cards?
but I
Or
forgot
I'll
my
trade you beer
ID.
for Pokemon cards.
Yeah, they don't
Is there
care
any
about
way
that
you
shit.
can help me out?
Is there any way you can help me out? I'm needing a Pikachu.
I need some of that Pokemon. Can you hook me up? Hook me up.
I'm trying to think. I think it was like 2 years ago. I know Target had gotten rid of them for a little bit because they
Yeah.
had signs everywhere. Like, we're no longer carrying Pokemon cards. Like, people were fighting over them or something. And then I think they brought them back and they put like limits on it and stuff. Like, I don't know, man. The Pokemon stuff is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
I missed this. I did not go to New Comic Day this week, so all I see is like this craziness going on with the Star Wars book with Luke Skywalker on the cover. I feel bad. I haven't gone to the store to pick my copy up yet.
They didn't even have anything like that at that store we went to. They had, they had this superheroes. They had a Star Trek thing there, but I didn't see a Star Wars.
No, this was not free comic book. This was on Wednesday's pickups.
Oh,
yeah. Caroline didn't even hang around. How rude.
No, she showed off what she wanted to do, and then she said, "The hell with the rest of you."
The drive by, yeah.
It actually wasn't us. It was just you, Spidey. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Listen, I know he's gonna come back.
I can't stand him.
I'm used to that."
And I was like, "Well, it won't be fair if we have him come in."
Oh, so he's a little bit late, but I did mention it. Say Beetlejuice.
You say my name?
I mentioned that I finally watched Maverick.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be American finally?
That's what I said.
Then he was saying that, just like saying that and saying Avatar 2, that he expects that you just show up.
Yeah, like Beetlejuice.
Here I am. Right. But doesn't it feel good? Like did a bald eagle land on your shoulder when you finished it?
No,
was it eagly? Was it eagly?
No, it was more of a cockatoo, but yeah.
He walked outside and a bald eagle swooped down.
Wait a second. Did you just say that a cock or two landed on your shoulder?
A cockatoo. It's a type of bird we have over
here. No. I'm sure you said a cock or two.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll say kookaburra then.
But in all sincerity, Spidey, what did you think?
I actually really enjoyed it. I actually had goosebumps for the last fight. Don't put me on the big screen.
We'd like to hear your review.
I'm not good at reviews. I'm just a movie guy that likes movies.
Yo, you watch more movies than an average person, more than any two average people. So I would honestly like to hear your thoughts on it.
I'll be the first to admit I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but there is certain films that I do like.
All right. So unfortunately, Spidey's not going to be able to complete his movie review. I'm not even doing it anymore.
A lot of people aren't Tom Cruise guys. They don't. At least they say they're not until they watch his movies. Oh, wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, little did they know he's phenomenal.
But no, I actually had goosebumps in the last big scene.
Ooh, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the whole raid, dude.
Man,
like doing it in reverse, like the save at the end, the rolling into the raid when Tom shows them that the time trial can be done, like the beach scene, the emotional hits in the diner, like every bit of that movie from start to finish, like even the opening was just, it set the tone. Like this is bigger than everyone else kind of tone. You know, it's bigger than any one person. I thought that was a great way to start it, like with him in the cockpit going, like seeing the whole world kind of thing, like just, I don't know, like it just really set it proper.
It's just like when he walks in that diner, where am I? Earth?
Hello, the morning naval aviators.
Ooh.
Where is he?
Now I want to watch it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to not force myself, but I'm trying to get back into watching a lot of movies I haven't watched instead of rewatching a lot of stuff, because I tend to do that a lot where I'm like, I don't want to think I've seen this movie before, but I enjoy it. I just want to rewatch something just to just to enjoy it. So I
I
think
fall into that same mold because like life is so busy. You know, you don't want to sit down and put in something new that you feel like if I'm going to watch this, I want to watch it, but I don't have the energy to watch it.
Yes,
but I don't
sir.
want to sit in silence.
Or
So
I don't want to spend money renting or buying something that I may not like when I know I have stuff I already own that I like.
I don't even get that far because there's always so much stuff that I haven't seen that's available for free still.
Oh yeah.
Like I still haven't seen everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that either yet. I still want to watch that because I'm
No,
a big
so
Michelle
far-
Yeoh fan.
I'm so far out of the groove of watching. Like I watch everything. Like I literally love trying movies out and like following directors and stuff. And I got completely out of that groove, getting wrapped up in trying to keep up with superhero stuff. And the quality of most of that has just gone to trash.
Yeah.
So I find myself like when I step out of that here recently, I'm like, oh my God, this is what I've been missing, you know. And I want to get back to it.
I had some fun because I was traveling. I had some time to watch stuff while I was traveling, and so I was down. What can I download to watch? And so I finished off quickly. So okay, well I'm going to finish off Discovery. So now I'm caught up with that crap. But everyone keeps talking about Picard. So I'm like, okay, I should watch Picard. But you can't. I can't buy the current season of Picard. Or actually any season of Picard, I can't buy to download.
Right.
All you can do is like I can watch it on like the first 2 seasons on like Pluto or on freaking
Paramount.
We talked about Picard in grave detail a couple of weeks ago, and everyone I haven't watched it, but
everyone's talking about it.
Paul Cook, Aggressive Relaxing, like they went in on it, like they loved this season. It was
so I wasn't able to watch
amazing.
that, but I did purchase like Strange New Worlds and started watching that.
What is that?
That's the spin-off from Discovery with the Enterprise under Captain Pike.
The prequel stuff.
The prequel stuff, yeah. So, which is really weird because I'm only like 5 episodes in or whatever, and they like, okay, you got Pike. They've introduced Cadet Uhura, right? You've got Spock, where he's just the science officer guy, and then they introduced a Kirk, but it's not James Kirk. A Lieutenant Kirk. You're like, well, it can't be his dad. It can't be old enough to be his dad. And
right.
I don't even know what that is.
But
Unicorn Eternal Warriors.
No, but I was watching that.
Warriors of Virtue.
I was catching up on some episodes of Red Dwarf, Mad Spidey. I'm finally I knocked season 11 out. Now I got to watch season 12 and 13 still. But
so Rob, is that the one with the girl from The Walking Dead, the Star Trek? Sasha from The Walking Dead is in that one.
I don't know anybody. I couldn't name you one person from The Walking Dead. I've never watched a single episode. But okay. Rebecca Romaine.
Has it got Michelle Yeoh in it?
No, that was Discovery.
Okay, yeah,
so I've watched all of Discovery.
Yeah, that one looked really good. Now I wanted to see that, but you can't see that but on Paramount Plus.
No, you can buy it because I bought it on Google TV.
Really?
Or yeah, and I'll tell you that it's Discovery's okay. It has moments that are great, or moments that are good, I should say, and it has some rough moments. The first season's a little rough, but I mean it does, but you can't really skip it, unfortunately.
What is up, Scotty? Chris jumped in the chat.
Overall, I'm glad I watched it.
Mark, here you go. The Wedding album. I've never seen the Wedding album before. I thought it was pretty cool. Check that out. Yeah, I want to see that one. I also never seen. I knew you had it. I didn't say you didn't have it. Come on, son. Come on, son. I just want
to how they put the copyright. They put the copyright thing right there, like it's a smudge on the cover.
I thought it was at first. I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh wait,
isn't that a gorgeous?
What you didn't know, Jim, is that when Mark opens that up, it's actually pictures from his wedding that are on each page.
On each page.
And they're cosplaying.
You gotta go with it.
Reenacted the whole book.
You got to have that to go with it.
Well, they didn't have that.
Oh, nice.
They didn't have that one. I'll have to look for that one when we go to Heroes.
The DC Universe variant.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at that when I go to Heroes. I gotta start putting a list together for Heroes. I really do. I'm falling behind on that.
Don't have a list.
I'm just like in a mood to not chase
Be
books.
water.
So I think I'm going to buy Turok 1s while I'm there.
I'm just
in
gonna
all
go with the
sincerity.
flow, baby, and I'm gonna see what strikes my fancy.
No one believes you, Rob. We know you're getting the
Turok
Spider-Man 1.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no
I'm
one
looking
believes
for
you, Rob, at
Turok.
all.
You're the most organized person I know.
Yeah, if you look
I
up
finally-
"go with the flow" in the dictionary, it just says "not Rob."
Not Rob.
No. When it comes to going to the cons now, I will bring a list of some books that I wouldn't mind picking up.
No, you'll
Sure,
bring a
I will.
spreadsheet, alphabetical order and color coordinated.
And
You're the one. Look, Rob, you're the one who
You
told
know what's sad is that
me the way.
that my list is on a spreadsheet and it is color coded
We
because
know.
because depending upon the numbers, the color tells me what grade range I'm willing to accept that I'm looking for, depending upon the numbers. Like my mystery and space books, the earlier are, I'm willing to accept a rougher grade.
Brown. They're in
Yeah.
brown. Shit copy.
But yes, so my list is on a spreadsheet. I will print out the current version, but I mean, I'm not. When I go looking, it's just thought when I'm looking in those bins, I know, oh, okay, I'm missing this one, this one, this
Rob,
one.
you can save yourself a lot of time if you'll just take your spreadsheet, download it to a PDF, and just send it into Teespring, and then order yourself a sample. And you can just walk up to vendors with your spreadsheet on a T-shirt.
Do you have any of these?
Holding a Sharpie. Do you have any of these? Okay, cool. And then just mark one out.
Check it
and
out.
go, like,
Yes.
that's it. That's all you got to
That's a
do.
good idea.
That's
a good
genius,
idea.
bro. That's genius.
Check
And then when they say no, just say hold on, and then just.
Yeah.
What about these?
And then
Oh,
actually
yeah.
to make the transaction easier, Rob, you above it you can have how many dollar signs you're willing
Yeah.
for that particular book.
Yeah.
$1 sign, $2 signs.
Yeah, like they
And
do
then
with the
to save
restaurants.
even more time, have a fanny pack on with your money in it.
Yes. Because cash is king, brother.
Rob doesn't have a fanny pack. He has a suitcase. Okay,
It's called a satchel.
You
Indiana
can't-
Jones had one.
with a handcuff on it.
Yeah,
Gentlemen,
briefcase.
Gentlemen, please. I wear
Yeah.
cargo shorts.
That's gonna be a briefcase.
I do
yeah.
too.
With
I
big
love
old
cargo
pockets
shorts.
of money just bulging out the side there.
Y'all want to see some cool artwork I picked up today?
Nice. Yes.
That's awesome.
They have like the local artists and stuff at Augusta Book Exchange for free comic book days.
Is that pencil? Wow.
Yeah, it's pencil, it's blue line, and pencil.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then
That's some good, amazing attention to detail.
wow.
Wow.
it's my children. It's my children.
You got to frame that one, brother.
Well, yeah, I was going to frame all of them.
What was the name of the artist?
Sheldon something.
Cooper.
Yeah, Sheldon
Shout
Cooper.
out, Sheldon.
Is it
Sheldon Cooper.
Silverstein?
No.
Oh.
Did anyone else grab that?
I didn't
No,
go to the store yet.
what is that?
Free
It's
comic
foil.
book day, night
Mine-
terrors.
Mine wasn't foily. Mine's just regular.
This
That
is the
one.
free one, but they send out incentive ones that the shops sell. These
Yeah.
were 10 schmeckles was the MSRP on them.
My guy wasn't selling any.
Schmeckles or dollary dues?
Schmeckles.
Schmeckles.
It was $125 reduce.
Yeah, I found out that we didn't get a lot of the books. We didn't get the Stan one. We didn't get the Nightmare Before Christmas one. We didn't get the foil one. There was a few that we couldn't order. Not available in our region, apparently. So
It happens.
rather annoying.
Pop looked like he had fun. He posted
But this
some
Jason
pictures on
Fabok
IG.
cover is gorgeous.
Bad Bunny took a spot.
Hey, there's Pops. Pops. Is Sheldon's last name Cooper?
He
I
doesn't
want to make
know.
sure I got it right.
Is it Silverstein?
No, it's not Shell. It's Sheldon.
Sheldon Cooper. Does he?
Pops knows his name.
Yeah,
I'm just brain farting.
it's not Cooper.
It's definitely not Cooper.
Yeah,
I'm willing to roll with whatever y'all got.
He's not a genius.
I mean, I can look it up on Facebook. on the
he's
book.
not.
I know. Jim went and seen it. Did anyone else see Guardians?
Not yet.
Holy potatoes!
So what? You actually
I
enjoyed
had the
something
option to
Marvel?
go
Did you?
tonight, and I decided that
Sheldon
hanging out
Eastman,
here
Duke. It definitely doesn't say
was
Eastman.
what we were going to do.
You doofus.
Eastman, you doofus.
Yeah, dude, Guardians. When I say that shit was good, y'all know, like, I don't give Disney a free pass, but that shit was good.
See, I don't know if I want to say this, but it did not feel like a Disney movie.
No,
You know,
Disney's afraid to interfere with James Gunn. You know that, right?
It flowed well. It gave me I had a little bit of a, I mean, not like I do with the Koreans, but I had a little bit of a klepness there, and then I was just like, wow, this is getting,
I cannot wait. After 8 weeks in tomorrow, I'm doing like the full spoiler show. I cannot wait to break down like how complex and detailed and well executed the actual story narrative was with such a ensemble cast as well. Like nothing was neglected.
Yeah.
Nothing was neglected. It was so good.
How many post credits?
37.
Oh, awesome! I'll start right to the end then.
Shop.
Yes,
I heard a couple of bookstores doing stuff like that. I know that my shop was doing something a little bit different, but I just looked on IG. They were posting they had over almost 900 visitors thus far to the shop.
Yeah,
but they were setting up where they do. They put 3 different tables and they group the like one table is like kids age books, one is just the all ages, and one's like whatever adult theme or whatever else. And then they'll do a thing where it's like when you come in, you can get any 3 books for free. And
Sheldon Martin Eastman. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say it while I had it.
Yeah. And then then they were doing a fundraiser for charity. And if a $10 donation get you all the books from one table, or if you 20, whatever, and like for subscribers, if you had done like, especially since I couldn't get down there today and stuff, they said, if I made a donation $100, they would take all the books, set them aside for me, and if I came down, I could just skip past the entire line and just grab them and go, or they hold them for me in my pull box and whatnot. And well, whatever, it's for charity. Well, fine, just give me all of them. Then I'll know I'll have whatever I want, and I can get rid of the rest.
Yeah.
So expect a bunch of free Comic Day books in the giveaway bin.
Yeah.
But free Comic Book Day books.
They only had that one Spider-Man.
Rob, I can't figure out how to get his link to share it. This because he's on Facebook, and I'm very unfamiliar with Facebook. The artist that did that, I can't. I just sent you his.
Just
page.
put their at name.
It's Facebook. I'm trying to
Facebook.
I was trying to copy it to put it into the chat so people could follow this guy, but I can't figure it out. So I just sent it to you. By the way,
was this Sheldon
Martin Eastman? He's got his profile picture. Then on his page, it's his dog.
Did you which message delivery system did you utilize to send it to me?
I just hit you with the generic invite thing on Facebook.
All right, so I could go to Facebook. That's what I needed to know.
The Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. Me and Rob are friends on Facebook.
No big deal. No big whoop. Yeah, it doesn't pop up for me. I don't see anything from you.
I don't know what way it sends it.
I think once I opened up IG, Facebook was dusted.
Yeah, Facebook's pretty much dead to me.
Yeah. I don't post anything on it.
There you go.
How'd you do that so fast?
He's in Australia. So what happens is it goes backwards.
Oh,
so
I got you.
He's in the future. So he can, it's easier for him in the future.
Yeah, so if y'all in the chat, give that guy a follow, give him some all that. He's fantastic. He's a really
we got the second one.
Hold on.
The man that's cleaning up.
I was just gonna say, there you go.
That'd be cool.
Mr. Winner chicken dinner.
Man, I've been on a roll.
Have you looked at the website to see like if
All I do is win.
Or anything?
All I do is win.
I mean, they're not cheap, but
Yeah.
I love mine.
are you incapable of repairing it, or is it one of those things you don't really want to try to do?
So John, this is what I got when we went to another shop. My friend Dave wanted me to go with him.
It's coming out.
And so I picked this one up.
Oh, heck yeah. Wow, everybody left.
I don't know if that's the first vibe or what, but I thought that was cool. And then I picked up the Wedding Superman.
Right.
I know you don't have that. I don't have it.
We do have that.
Well, you might have it. ROM number
It's long enough
3.
for that.
And then the last one, 75. And then this one, John, this is one we have, but it freaking Mom wrote my name across it in pencil because I think Deke Sanderson took one of my books one time and she flipped out. And then
I think you took some to school because we got several of them that have there's a Teen Titans 75, the old one where it was like East meets West. So you had
you wrote it on that one too.
And right on the top it just says Jimmy Norris right across the top. I'm like, I gotta find a better copy of that.
Yeah, well, I saw one, but they wanted.
Oh, if you don't want them anymore, you just send them to me.
I say I gotta find one
Okay.
of these signed copies. Is what I'm looking for now.
Oh, I'll sell you one.
Authentic.
Yeah,
Authentic.
I'll even put in a certificate of authenticity signed by Shirley Norris.
Yeah.
Or forged.
Oh, hey, John.
Hi, Mark. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I didn't see you come in.
I know you were talking to the real world.
You got to see that, Mark. You got to show them that picture that drawing of your kids. John, be impressed with that.
We have Carlito and Savio Vega showing up.
Wow.
Yeah, Jim drew that and sent it to me.
No.
I
know.
He said no.
I know better than that. Yeah.
No, how I was telling everyone, there's like local artists and people like that actually do like indie work in the industry here in Augusta. They come together like butt cheeks at the Augusta Book Exchange every year for Free Comic Book Day and grab some really cool pieces. He said this one was inspired by Simonson's Thor era.
Yeah, I see that. That's dope.
And then my wife just likes like the fantasy type stuff, She reads a lot of like medieval porn or whatever it's called. Kyle, what's that shit you're into? The fantasy books, who writes those? The Mercedes Lackey stuff.
Sure.
There's been tons and tons of them over the years.
Yeah, I saw like on the Instagram, Pop had some cool pictures with some local kind of artist folks.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't take any pictures, but yeah.
Pops is the man.
Pops was on the ball. I was juggling kids and carrying shit for Alan Rue. He was on his motorcycle, so you can't like put all your stuff on your motor. He bought statues and all kinds of stuff.
Holy, he didn't come prepared.
We had it. No, he did. He knew like I'd give him a hand if he needed it.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a blast. Like, me, Pops, the kids, and Alan were there, first in line out at the door this morning.
Nice.
Dude, y'all, man, Alan's one of the good ones, man. I love hanging out with that guy.
I was up not super early, not as early as Wheeze to watch the King's coronation. My wife is, I think she thinks she's British. She made like scones and had tea ready, and I was like, "Where's the coffee?"
Were you wearing your soccer shirt for this event?
I wasn't.
Jim, did you tell her that we fought 2 wars to not have to care?
Right. I said, honey, I'm American and I need coffee. I don't know what this tea shit is, but
dump that tea right in the sink.
Well, that's what I told DVH one time when he was sending me stuff. I said, just don't send me any tea because I'm required by law to just throw it in the bay if it shows up.
In the bay, that's right. But yeah, I said, I'm going to sit here and watch this while I drink my coffee and heckle it.
Anyone else pick up Dr. Von Hoop? His cover?
I missed that one.
No, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he did his first joint exclusive.
That's dope.
Yeah. I got a couple of them, so I'm throwing one in the May Legion loot.
Oh, I never win that.
No.
But you never know. I'm on a roll.
No one
That's
ever
right.
wins it until they win it.
I'm in the zone right now. So
That's true,
let's
bro.
go ahead and do it this weekend.
I'm doing a drawing tomorrow. It's
There you
the
go. All right.
the April Legion loot is drawn tomorrow.
Trying to think. I think I might have gotten a Burke box 1 or 2 months. But other than that, I don't know if I've ever won a channel membership thing. From
Yeah,
somebody.
Oh, you won today.
I feel like I can win
Remy?
it this time around if you take out Trev and you take out Green Machine. If you just exclude them,
You think you have a shot?
I have a shot.
Remy.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
You still. Is it a 2 or a 3 that you need?
Y'all are all. Y'all want to see what's in the May?
Yeah.
Or did you want?
Nice.
That's fire.
2. I would do 2.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that one.
That's awesome.
Dr. Von Hoot book. This is going in the. This isn't the one given away tomorrow. This is the May one. That facsimile. So the first appearance of Star-Lord in comic format.
Nice.
First appearance of Nebula. Since the movie.
Right.
BTC
Right.
books.
Ooh.
That Starhenge hardback.
Damn, that's awesome right there.
Yeah, I ordered a few of those, and then we have a little old book from 1974, this Swamp Thing 13 and 8.0, the last Lynn Warren story.
Wow. Oh, I gotta cross my fingers. Same with prayers.
Come on, man. You're on a roll.
That's a fat box.
You're on a roll, bro. You're on a roll.
Yeah, I might have used up all my luck.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you might have. Here
They
you go,
just
Mark.
made Damian Priest look like such a puss.
Look, I'm collecting the Secret Origins one, and I knew you'd like this one.
Oh, the Spectre? Yeah.
How
Why
sick
you-
is that, man?
Mm.
That
You
is
gotta bring up the Secret Origins.
My favorite Secret Origin issue is by far the Phantom Stranger. Because they swerve you in it. It's the Secret Origins of Phantom Stranger, and you expect, all right, I'm going to get this book. I'm going to get this guy's origin, and they give you four legitimate origins in the one book. You're like, which one's right? They just kind of leave it to you. Like he goes back as the wandering Jew that's prophesied in the Bible, or he's the actual like counter demon to Etrigan. Like he has all these. It's basically the myths. They tell you the myths attached to him, and they don't ruin his origin being a mystery. I'm like, yeah, that was amazing.
That's dope.
Mark, they legit just had Bad Bunny beat Damian Priest clean.
Can you tell me what any of those things are?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Let's talk about
Oh,
wrestling.
you're watching Backlash.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know these people.
Bad Bunny is a freaking musician.
Yeah.
That's playing fast and loose with the term.
Well, agreed.
Rob, I'll sum up my wrestling knowledge in just a single image.
Right. Okay. Whatever.
You're embarrassing me in company.
Yeah, I got like the AEW stuff, and that's about it. I have a hard time keeping up with all that with how long it takes to watch it. Becker was telling me that the crowd is pretty wild.
Well, it's in Puerto Rico, and let's be honest.
Where's it at?
Puerto Rico.
Can you pronounce mozzarella for me real quick? I just want to
Mozzarella?
test something. Okay. I was wondering if there's just certain words to give you an accent.
Puerto Rico.
I live in California, and I speak spinach.
It's like
Spanglish.
It's like those people that have like Italian relatives, or you're like, hey, you want to come over for dinner? Mom's making spaghetti, mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Yeah.
Mozzarella.
Not necessarily pronounce certain words.
Stop. Just stop doing it. You're going to drive me crazy.
I am pronouncing it correctly. It is Puerto Rico, though.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been to Puerto Rico.
I've never been to Puerto Rico.
But so they pulled out all their Puerto Rican people. They had Savio Vega and Carlito and a bunch of these other guys. But still, they have Bad Bunny beat Damian Priest, who's supposed to be a monster, to have him be beat clean, that's just ridiculous. I don't care if you're playing to the hometown crowd or not.
Rob's after that one.
All right, Mr. Speckbook.
These are gorgeous. These Bill Sienkiewicz ones that he did for Batman Joker.
Oh, hey, Mark, you know who's going to, John Jang's going to be the most expensive guy at frickin' con tomorrow.
Rightfully so.
$14 or $15. $15
Nice.
for a raw signature, no witnesses. $20 if you want.
Yeah, it was, Mike.
Yeah. You should probably talk to your area about the price to do business there. That's what I'm blaming it on.
A lot of other people giving them away for free.
Yeah.
Or maybe
who
or
are they?
$5 maybe.
Is that going into the box, Mark?
Yeah, this is the stuff that's getting given away tomorrow. That's Philip Kennedy Johnson signature,
Yeah, it
limited
is.
to I think it was limited. Yeah, limited to 50. This is number 36. And then the big time books that are going in there.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that one.
It's like Mila Kunis. It was Mila Kunis.
Kelly Jones isn't charging unless you have a huge stack. Then he'll charge you by the time. how
Hey,
much
that
time
looks
it
like that
takes.
other one, but in color.
Yeah. I try
Yeah.
to separate them into different boxes, and this is dope. This is super dope. This Joe Quesada. It's a Wizard World Philadelphia exclusive from 2004. It's from Daredevil Father #1, the sketch cover.
Dang.
I like that one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Good old Joey Q.
So, hey, Mark, are you reading Nightwing?
No, sir. It's one of those ones that I added to my I want to read it digital list, and in an attempt to try to learn how to do that. But I just can't get in the routine. My brain just will not accept it.
I mean, I love the storyline anyway, but the story behind it, they've been doing a story with him and John Kent, and it's been pretty entertaining.
I read a handful of them up to the point of I think the issue before Blockbuster died.
Yeah. Well, it's they're investigating. He's trying to teach him like how to be a detective. And they're researching a murder or an attempted murder and all this stuff, and I really enjoy it. I like the fact that he's coming to him and saying, "Yeah, you don't have any powers, but I still am, very scared of you."
Is Tom Taylor still writing it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I like those issues that crossed over with Nightwing a while back. When he came to town and helped him out, and that dude blew up in front of John Kent and everything. I've read a good bit of it. I find myself like, this is definitely good. I just don't care if that makes sense. Like, it's a great story. It's well executed. It's a great character. I just don't care about what's happening in Bloodhaven. If that makes, it's more of like an in continuity. I don't care what happens over here, and I don't have time, and the can't expand my pool list to do it. And I've just added like 8 books and took some off. I just don't have time to keep up with everything.
Actually, caught up with Tom a couple of weeks ago.
If they did a Red Hood book, if they did a Red Hood book, a Jason Todd one, I would find time. I just like him. Like, I like Nightwing's appearance and other stuff like that. Just
right. No, I just was talking about that backstory that they're doing behind it, and I just like the fact that the way it's being written and what they're doing, and how he's trying to be a better hero, and he's going to somebody that he respects, and
he's been doing that. They keep going back to that. Well, but it's good that they do. Like, it makes sense. That's his confidant. Like, that's who he trusts. That's who he bounces all of his problems off of.
Right. And that's something. Well,
did y'all read Shazam?
I did.
Holy potatoes! That blew me away.
That was really good. Yeah, I'm a little. I didn't realize, and because I didn't read the Lazarus stuff or whatever, that the other guys lost their powers.
Yeah, that kind of like goes back even farther than that. They crapped the bed with the Lazarus connection to Shazam altogether. They retconned inside the event. They retconned what was happening with, like, if you read all of Lazarus Planet, there's one issue because you know they have like 2 bookend issues in a series of one shots, and those one shots were a series of mini stories inside of them. So there was one mini story inside of a single issue where they addressed that Billy has been in the Rock of Eternity without his powers since Future State. That's where he's been. He's been like down there. He gave up his powers in order to keep like the pureness of Billy is holding back demons basically. And Mary goes to get him.
Right.
And in the process of going to get him is when the rain was falling from the Lazarus event. It got on the wizard and it affected him. It turned him crazy. Like he went bloodthirsty to go take out his champions. And that's how he tied into the Revenge of the Gods. You have the actual like Greek gods, ancient Asia gods, like all the different ancient gods from around the world wanted their rightful place at the top back and for men to worship them. And the wizard was hell-bent on rage from that effect. Well, inside of that Revenge of the Gods thing, at the last issue, out of nowhere, they're like, oh, I just got mad because y'all acted like y'all didn't need me anymore. But I was wrong. So, like, I'm sorry. They turned it into, like, I forget who wrote it, but they turned it into he made that decision because he's a man and he's a fool. That's literally what they said in the final pages. Like, you're a fool. You're just another man. I'm like, dude, what is happening right now? The last issue jumped the shark.
Yeah.
This was a great story. The event was good, but the last issue fell apart with the continuity of the other backup stories that were in it and stuff. It was bad. But long story short, it got us to where we needed to be to start this. And this is rebuilding Captain Marvel is what this is doing.
Correct.
Like he's not Shazam. That's the wizard. They make that clear as day.
Right.
I like how
he's the captain.
I like how they address that. They call him the captain, and it comes from a little mishap in the ocean, and he's not ready to talk about that. And they show you the flashback of the other family members laughing at him while he's soaking wet. Yeah, like that was flawless. That was great.
Yeah, that was
good. The way Dan Moore is drawing him like Golden Age style.
Oh my gosh,
there it is.
It's gorgeous and it's perfect. It's a perfect match. Wade's wanted to write this book for a long time.
Oh yeah,
a long time, and it's a perfect match. They showed it in World's Finest, and this is a perfect transition to his style. Another character that just works.
Can you make that big, Remy? Like if you know, like kind of like Golden Age Cap always had it like the eyes looked like they were closed almost, you know?
Yeah.
And they got his costume looking classic again with the sash, the cape over the shoulder, like there. And Mark Waid talked about it in some interviews. He's like, this character's off. We need to get him back. He wanted to bring him back to what he was, you know?
Yeah. Definitely.
Excuse me. Thank you.
She was all she had was the front seat. The front seat. So I don't know how she'd be going for that unless she's got pregnant.
Big Jim.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I also want this angry.
He's not angry.
He's very.
You don't scare me, man. Not at all. Put me back on it.
Bagging and boarding something.
Yeah, I'm bagging board everything. I'm, got to multitask. I'm behind on this. I have stacks of books lying around. I'm like, damn.
I did see that, Bizzle. I'm very excited for that. The image that they showed spoiled what the new release book's coming next week, though, unfortunately. But if you're reading Stargirl, one of the biggest things going on with that is the hard decision that Courtney's going to have to make in terms of all these sidekicks and missing heroes. And one of them is Jay's daughter, Judy. And then she's on the cover of that. And you're like, okay, that answered that.
But now,
which I'm excited. I do not. One of the things I have not liked about the Stargirl and the Lost Children book is how Johns has handled Judy. She just comes off a little too much and a little too whiny. And I'm hoping Adams can kind of turn that around and make her a little more likable.
I think you haven't That's fair, I guess. But all we've seen her was being tortured. We get introduced to her being tortured and having one moment of
she's right.
Like your dad wouldn't do this, and she just busts out. I love her design and everything. I'm excited for it. I bet John has a lot of thoughts on the Dark Hour, man.
I'm not big on that either. I've never liked how Johns handles Hour Man, so I'm not thrilled with that. But I'm hoping it's going to swerve a different direction.
Yeah, we don't even know his motives yet.
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
even know if someone else has reprogrammed him or why he's doing it, who he's answering to, we don't know what the purpose of gathering all the lost children is.
Yeah, and especially if you read that, his own series in the 90s that Tom Pyre and Rags Morales did. Any other place that he's shown up has been completely the opposite of how he was handled in that series. So it's always a little interesting to see where that's going to go. Or how.
And are you referring to Hour Man as a whole or just the Android one?
Android Hour Man. Because he started in that DC 1 million crossover.
And I was looking at going back and diving into some of those just to see that Superman Prime, like where he goes and just sits in the sun for 1,000 years.
Yeah. I've been rereading through all of those.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of stuff that I actually read digital. OMAC.
Superboy OMAC.
Yeah.
And just the fact that Kal-El's still alive that far in the future.
Cool
but so is Martian Manhunter. It's all very interesting. It's a good series. That's a good crossover. If you just take it and go, that one of the things they made sure to do is like, we're going to set this so far in the future that you'll never know if this is what's actually going to happen because it's, a million years from now.
I was looking at it that's the kind of stuff that I actually read digital, like on the tablet, is like back issue stuff. Because they'll sit there and they'll take the main 4-issue story and then put on all the individual issues, and they'll put them in order of release so you can read it in order without having to go try to do research ahead of time.
Right. Yeah, because they came out each week with some of those different, the individual titles, and they did tie in. The Legion ones actually were really good. They were very creative. And I'm telling you, the big thing it really makes me miss is the which one was it?
I don't want to say nobody's as strong as Superman if it comes down to it, but Martian Manhunter can throw hands with Superman any day of the week.
Yeah. This is, for me, was a sleeper hit, and this is the sleeper of this miniseries, which was.
Is that from Checkmate?
It's just Cameron Chase and the DEO. And this was just really they were able to just kind of get weird and creative with some of these. Like they were hunting down like an illegal drug ring that would sell avatars to have powers. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna buy some Hawkman, or I'm gonna buy some, some different things. So it's just like, it was really cool, but it was a one shot to the miniseries, so it ends kind of on this cliffhanger that you got to just kind of wonder where things went. But that whole Chase series.
The last thing I saw her in was, I think that I've seen her in legit, was the Infinite Frontier 6-issue miniseries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did Justice League. They did Infinite Frontier and Justice League Incarnate. She was in one of those two, leading into pre-Dark Crisis.
And she had a series in the 90s that only was like 11 issues. And it's just really interesting to me because it was really well done. J.H. Williams on art, one of his early projects, and it was just gorgeous. But it was an idea that was brought to DC and came up and written by Dan Curtis Johnson. And then that got canceled and he disappeared. He went back to being I still follow him on Twitter and stuff. He went back to being a computer programmer and was like, that's where the money is, I guess. And disappeared. Never did any more comics.
That's crazy.
I like CJ's comment, and I think that that's been something that's been addressed pretty well in the past couple Shazam properties we had. He said Shazam could be just as strong as Superman if they let him keep the wisdom of Solomon. And they touched on that in the movie in an interesting way, but in this first issue that Mark Waid did, he did one even better. He's like, he addressed like the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Like that's two different things. He's like, because he's talking about how he has to go to school. And why does he have to go to school? Because having the wisdom of Solomon can almost come off like a curse. What that really means, that the wisdom is, while I'm sitting here playing video games, there's a nagging reminder saying that I should be going to school, because that's what wisdom would tell you to do. Right. If I'm sitting there just eating junk food, I have a constant reminder that this isn't good for me. And it becomes annoying to the point that I put it down. That's wisdom. It's not saying that you have a genius level intellect, you're wise. It's a misconception. I thought that, dude, we got Shazam back.
Yeah,
there it is. There's
that Superman Prime that's been sitting in the sun for 1,000 years.
Yes,
just charging up like a battery.
Look at John's setup back there. You got the good stuff.
See, Bizzle, check your IG, buddy.
I didn't say anything good there.
Man, where'd you get those slabs? Those look sick.
Oh yeah, some nice guy gave those to me. He's the best.
Jim, don't pull a muscle patting yourself on the back.
Hey,
I'm telling you, man, with my wins this past weekend, I'm only ready for only slabs.
That's right. Before you know it.
Are you cleaned up on 2 streams today?
Yeah, and on DJ's stream last night.
Yeah, that's right. There's been a lot of giveaways happening lately.
Yeah. I was a double winner on DJ's, and then Dale of Suspense today, and then Rob called it on Only Slabs. I was like, this is the first Saturday I've been off and able to watch this live. And he said, well, maybe you'll win something then. And then boom.
Is Evil still in here? He was asking about his win from DJ.
What do you win? Booby books?
Actually, today's one. John won and Dale won today. Was our other one?
Full Monty's.
So this was the book that you won.
Nice.
It was one of I think 375.
I see the dental floss running vertically. I just don't see it running horizontally.
That's just a tattoo.
That's not dental floss, Rob.
Oh, got it.
We're going to have to explain anatomy to you real quick. We'll let Taylor do it. He's in the chat. Taylor, can you describe in as many words as possible what Rob is seeing?
I'm trying to sign in. He says, heck yeah.
Yeah, this is the book that I had in a backpack at a baseball game that happened to be a work event for Angel. So
did they release the hounds?
The unicorn does not love you.
Is that code?
You haven't seen Shazam 2?
Not yet.
No.
I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah, that movie has like some legit good humor to it.
Angel watched
like
it
Good Humor Ice Cream Man
without myself and without Logan, just to spite me because I watched John Wick 4. He bought it digitally, like watched it, and then we got home, and Logan was like, "Did you watch Shazam?" Like they were finishing it up. He was so pissed, and I just let him take over. I was like, I don't even need to say anything. I will let him say that you're a horrible mom. And
what did she think about it?
But she thought it was great, but I still haven't watched it. I think it's out of like pride. I had to just act like I didn't care, like, oh yeah, it's fine. I'll see it sometime. So
yeah,
I held off on buying it digitally. because I'm going to pick up a copy for the collection, and I'll use the digital code in it.
Yeah, I think she was. It was one of those, like, they released it and she was going to rent it. It was like $19, or you could just buy it for like $25. And she was like, I'll just buy it. So I was like, all
right. Mark, I know you were talking about other things to watch. Did you see any of the Amazon, the John Krasinski Jack Ryan?
I did not.
Yeah,
because I'm just lazy and haven't put Amazon on my phone. I never watch it because most of the stuff I watch is like in background while I'm working.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's really good.
That was good.
I'm ready for Reacher season 2 to come back.
Yes,
that's when I make time for that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I follow him on IG, and anything he
awesome.
shows, I was just like, oh man. I like it because he messes with his kids too. He's like, okay, it's them against me. Let's see.
That dude is legit a giant.
Yeah, he's
he's almost as tall as Tyler.
He's a well.
He's a big
Dude,
boy.
I'm telling you, when
I
we
don't know
went
what you're
to
talking about.
when we went to GalaxyCon, and him and the Titans folks were there. It was him and the girl that was Wonder Girl, and then the guy that's Red Hood.
Yeah.
And he is gigantic. And then you put him next to that Red Hood kid.
That Red Hood Kieran, whatever his name is, tiny.
Yeah, tiny. He looked even more massive.
You know what's funny is they didn't have big lines.
No,
I don't think they had hardly any of them. They had the kid that did the voice for, I don't know, one of those, manga things had a huge line. I mean,
yeah, there's a guy.
people
There's a
had
guy
one
who
line.
did like one of them. I don't know if it was Naruto or whatever, but this
Yeah.
was his first convention he had done on the East Coast. He's a West
Yeah.
Coast guy, and the line for him was insane.
Is that the one that
That Claire went and talked
Claire
to.
went to?
Yeah. And he was really cool because she got him to sign some stuff, and then in the conversation she mentioned that she was a teacher,
right?
And he was like, "A teacher," and then he just started signing everything and
Right.
giving her stuff. He was like, "Give this to your students. You can
Right.
give these as handouts." And
But that's because you told her to do that, John.
yeah, I
Let's
said make
play
sure
with-
you mention you're a middle school teacher.
John gave her the playbook. Now
John
listen,
gave him the
go up
cheat
there,
code.
Yep.
push your boobs out a little and kind of just smile. And by the way, say I'm a teacher, and you're in. Claire's awesome. Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I was shocked that nobody was in, and nobody was really in line for. Man, I'm terrible with names. The guy that played Moff Gideon.
Yeah,
Carlos.
yeah,
Carlos
Carlos Esposito had nobody in
was in line
line,
for
and
him?
he was right next to the lady from the show Once that played like the evil queen.
That's the
You remember
ABC show or whatever.
Yeah,
Once Upon a
which
Time
hadn't
and
been
stuff.
on in years.
Yeah.
But who the lady was that played the Wicked Witch or the Evil Queen or whatever, she had a line going around the corner.
Yeah,
and he's
it's weird.
standing there looking at his phone. he's
I
like,
hate to see stuff like that. That's
yeah.
I
I
wonder
was
what they think. You know what I mean?
I-
Now
yeah.
you show up.
The thing about it for me is I don't want any pictures with them. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about getting anything signed. But I love just talking to them. Picking their brain, listen to them tell stories that other people may not know. I did that with the Battlestar Galactica chick. When my buddy's like, "Look, I want to get a picture with her. I want you to shoot with my camera." I was like, "Okay, if she says it's fine, we'll do that." So she says fine, and I go over and shoot some pictures. He pays. He starts to walk away. I'm looking around like, there's nobody around here. Screw that. I'm talking to her. Nice.
Jim
Oh,
talks
you
to him.
you get that from Nick? Oh, you're muted, Mike. Oh no, you're not muted. You're just like almost at zero volume.
Yeah, zero volume. Got
I
jacked
did
up.
earlier. You might need to hop out and then hop back in. What's going on?
Hey,
There he
what's
is.
going on, fellas?
You said your hair wasn't done. It looks amazing.
I also have some audio difficulties.
Now you sound like the voice of an angel.
Yeah, come read me bedtime stories.
See, Bizzle, what's happening, my man? How was your free comic book day?
Let's see.
Oh my goodness!
Is that all the free stuff, or did you take advantage of the sales today?
This is the free stuff.
Wow.
All the free stuff.
I would like one of everything, please.
This out of here is the sales.
What did you pick up?
Okay, so the way my LCS works is you get to pick 10 books for a free comic book day. So what I did was it was me and my fiance. So she took 10 books, I took 10 books. So she got I got a lot of doubles for myself, and I got my sales and I put all my stuff in the car, and I said, oh wait a minute, I need some supplies. So as I went back into the store, the owner of the LCS was there. I said, hey, can I go through the line one more time? He said, sure, go ahead. Just tell him the owner said you're good. So I went through, got another 10 books. So so I got 3 of these for Gary B.
Oh yeah, I got one for him too.
Yes. So he wanted 3. I got him 3. I know I got like
Gary
a couple.
needs you to get them. If Gary works at a comic book shop.
Yeah, but he didn't think he was going to get them though.
Yeah. So I got a couple of other free stuff. Y'all know what the free books were. Let me show you what I got.
Yeah.
Mark.
He's pointing his finger at you.
This.
Yeah. He knows.
See, my shop didn't even get those.
The foil.
Yeah, that's
goodness.
awesome.
That Fabok goodness.
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Can
I
y'all
was
hear me
like,
now?
Yes.
Yeah, you sound good, man.
I was very sad that mine didn't have that either.
well, they didn't have. They had it at the front and in the case, and it was like I was like, well, how much are those? There's like $10. I was like, okay, cool. So
Yeah, they had them behind the counter. At
That's
my
a good
LCS,
buy for
and
$10, though. Seriously.
I had them
Yeah.
pull them out. We sat there and bagged and boarded, and then put them on the front counter by the checkout so that people could see them.
That's where ours were.
They didn't want
Ours
people
got
to get confused.
Ours
Wow.
got them, but I think we only got 5, and 3 of them were damaged. So the other 2, they did it as a giveaway.
Nice.
So
Not the
this is
damage part,
This
but
is 2 weeks worth of for my pull list because my LCS had a buy 2 get 1 free. So
Ooh,
I got Shazam,
super fire.
heck yeah.
John Kent.
Oh, triple fire.
I did get this because everybody
I
told
haven't
me to
read
get
it yet. I heard it's good, but someone told me there's a lot of boobs in it,
I
so
loved
I'm
it.
like, I guess I'll grab it.
There is a lot of boobs.
I got Flash,
Always a hit.
Nice.
Venom, and Moon Knight.
I can't
Yes.
coach on that.
Venom.
That's good.
Radiant Black, one of my favorite.
Yeah, I definitely.
No, I don't know.
Immortal
Hey,
X-Men.
Radiant Black's ramping up.
All right, I can say
And
that's a gorgeous
Spawn's
cover,
crossover.
but I got left behind with X-Men.
Captain America.
That's a dope cover.
Oh, nice.
The symbol of truth.
Yeah.
Of course,
Cold War.
Gargoyles. I grew up in the '90s, so
Is that so
is-
good? Is that like hitting on the nostalgia and everything like it
yes,
should?
yes. For
Nice.
me, it is.
Yeah.
And I love the David Nakayama covers.
Yeah.
Nakayama covers are great, but Amanda Connor.
I will say you got to be like current on these shows. Like it does not fill you in. So if you do not remember the show, nah, it doesn't. There's no fill-ins or anything.
Yeah, there's no like.
You got to remember it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is for the fans.
Grim.
Mm-hmm. But it's drawn just like the
Nice.
show. They
Just
did
like
a real
you.
good job.
Just like you, Mark. I'm at the end finally.
Hey man, we're going to be rewarded for hanging in there because Philip Kennedy Johnson's about to save the shit out of that book.
I've already have that title in my pull list,
So.
so it will be there. I'm finishing off with Photon.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm also finishing off with Strange Academy.
That's Jim's jam right there.
Thor.
Roscoe. And Trev.
Banished 6, issue 6.
Is that the Donnie Cates book?
Yes.
How's that even still coming
So far.
out?
I like that book. It's one of my favorite.
I don't know, but it's been really good.
I just got it because
Rob, did you get that?
I was at 20 books, so in order to get, I basically got this for free. So I needed one more book.
I got the John Jang variant for that one.
Sons
I
of
grabbed
X. got a few more.
About that one.
Here we go.
Detective
Oh,
Comics?
Ron D's Detective Comics is fire.
Yes.
Yeah, I love. Man,
I did get this because I love Scotty Young's covers.
Right.
Nice.
I got two more. Yeah. Of course, I got.
Yo, that's
yeah.
for the fans. That was for the
Yes.
fans right there.
Yeah.
And then
I haven't read
finally
it yet, so don't say nothing.
is the end of Sinister.
So, Mike, that was like the Legacy 900. You know what I mean? So, whenever they do like an issue 100 or 200, they always get a lot of writers and artists to come in and make an anthology book, and they're like, let's do something different and make it badass, and they did.
Now, these weren't part of the free comic book day, but they was already there for.
Yeah, that came out Tuesday.
Yeah, and also I got the Spider-Man.
Yeah, that came out
as well. I got several copies of those because they say take as much as you want. That's okay, cool. Added in the giveaway.
They gave those away?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I didn't know Archie had horror.
I don't think they typically do. Do they?
Yeah, Sabrina.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even think about that. They've been doing Sabrina since forever too.
And
that's kind of like their, but they do anthology stuff too.
I did pick this up.
Shadow Man.
Yeah, I grabbed that because Shadow Man's cool as shit and has the EXO story in it as well.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, the Liam Sharp EXO. Yeah, that Liam Sharp EXO story is god tier. Like that is
okay.
I swear by that shit already.
Now, I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this.
Happy to give you shit. Let's go.
Liam Sharp
Batters up.
on the Green Lantern book, I did not like.
Yeah, I was fine with his art on there. It was Grant Morrison's storytelling that you're talking about Green Lantern season 2, 12 issue thing.
Yes.
So what was so crazy about that is the story format that because Grant Morrison's like jumped the shark on some of the shit that he's doing. And the format to that was we're going to start an issue without any context, without you not having any clue where this is going, and then we're going to like tell a story, but do the narrative in reverse. So by the end of each issue, you got an idea of why we even started the issue. And then he forgot that this is a 12-issue series that's supposed to have an overarching story. Now, like the artwork was Liam Sharp. It had its hits, it had its misses, and he did this pretty versatile shit with it, where it wasn't just like constant one style of art through it, but it was just weird as fuck.
Liam Sharp was a Starhenge, right?
Fuck yeah.
My only problem with Liam Sharp, I love his art, and then it's like I hate it at the same time. He has I want to say he has the best way of describing something with his art, but being vague at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Like I love that story. I picked up.
Look at these 2 pages. Like they're completely different styles of art.
Yeah, and that story he went berserk because he kept flipping through different styles when he was going future to the.
And like when it hit this fight scene, it went to like classic 90s comic style and everything.
I like that style.
Batman Reptilian, didn't he do
that punch? That's what did it. When you turn the page and get to that punch, because right before it, when the building up to the fight, it's that gorgeous painting.
Didn't he do Batman Reptilian right before this?
Yeah, dude, that art was the only thing that saved that book. It was weird as shit.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like Killer Croc went asexual and had a baby, and now it's trying to kill everyone. Say what?
Yeah. I dug it though. It was all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just some damn good art.
Yeah.
And the way that he switches up his style to put it into context with the story. Like there's a part in here when she's remembering being a little kid, and it turns into like cartoonish stuff. Like she's remembering her parents and trying to remember the accident when they died.
It's a great book, man. I loved it. And they're doing volume 2, so better.
Did I send you any information on that? Because I didn't look in the trade to see if they gave you. Because you said you didn't have the floppies, right?
No, I have the floppies. That's all I have. I don't have the trade or the hardback.
So you remember at the final issue, at the end of the final issue, it's not in this collected volume, but at the end of the final issue, they give you what happens with the his mom. Do you remember his mom, the Aura Queen? You think she died, but you find out that she didn't, and like that's
she
the spinoff
becomes
book that
something
we're supposed to be
else.
getting first. Is just is about her, where she goes. So that's why I ordered so many of those, because it got down to volume 2 happening was contingent upon the hardback sales. So my dad bought 3, I bought 3, like 2 of them were from the shop, and then the dust jacket was from Liam Sharp that he announced after the fact. And I've got one in the giveaway for the channel members for May. Because that it just needs to be read. It's good.
I didn't know that about the hardback. I have to look for it now. I did find out something cool today about Scout Comics. I don't know if y'all know, but a lot of Scout Comics, they have been going into that where they come out with a #1 issue, and then when you get to the end, it's like, if you want to continue the series, buy this trade, and they're doing like a whole trade. They've been doing that for like the past year on a lot of different Scout comics, but supposedly they're changing that format finally, where they're going to come out with a trade first that collects everything, and then they're going to do single floppies. It's like they're doing backwards, because they have this series Junior that just came out, like I want to say 3 or 4 months ago, and at the end it was revealed that if you wanted to continue like issue 2, 3, 4, it was all going to be in a trade format. Well, I got to talk to the writer, and they said that Scout's going to go backwards, and they'll come out with trades, and then they'll pop out with the single issues for it. It'll be like issue #1, then a trade, then issues 2, 3, 4, 5 will follow, which to me is kind of backwards. Like, why would I buy a trade in the middle of that? And then
that's what they did with Firepower.
Did they?
Remember, they started Firepower with a graphic novel with a trade paperback.
Oh, yeah, they did.
It was an individual
Yeah,
issue. It was about him and his time with the clan before the story starts with him at home.
I wonder if that's a financial move. I mean, because like the normal model is, if you sell enough of the floppies and they sell well enough, they'll collect them into a trade. I wonder if it's just cheaper, if they found a method where it's just cheaper to print them all as a trade and then use that money, to kick them out in floppy format. It seems kind of.
It's not the first time I've heard that. Like Mark just mentioned it about the hardback sales. I know Space Bastards for a long time they were promoting their hardback over the singles, because that was how they were going to produce like the second volume.
I like what DC's doing with just doing minis and giving us a lot of options, a lot of characters, and if the sales number warrant it, they're ready to extend it. They're ready to give it to us as long as we show that we want it.
What give it to you?
Didn't they do that with Swamp Thing?
Yeah, Swamp Thing started as a 10 issue. It got pushed to a 16, and Green Arrow, the Tuesday it released, they officially announced we're kicking it to 12. But I think that has Joshua Williamson going for it as well. Like, they got like their chief architect right now on that title, and it sold well. So he's like, yeah, let's go. But it was good. It was really good.
It was great.
And it's not the first time
I've been waiting a long time for that moment with Roy and Leanne to finally come around, because that whole thing didn't set right with me.
You put up, John, was hilarious. I've got Green Arrow and Green Lantern on my pool again. Is it the 90s?
I got everything. Dawn of the DC.
They got three Golden Age books coming out in October.
Yeah, the new Golden Age banner, because DC's really cool how they do that, like on their thing, so what books, if you like this, kind of look for these other emblems, so they associate, like Stargirl, JSA have that, so they're under that banner to know that the stories are probably closely adjacent to each other.
Do they have that?
Yeah, I've been poking at trolls on Facebook about the Alan Scott.
That's my favorite Green Lantern. I'm pumped for that.
Me too.
Rob told me I need to read more Alan Scott Green Lantern books.
That and the Sandman one. I'm excited.
Anybody who cares about you will tell you that.
Yeah.
like you see these things.
And if you don't trust us, ask Paul.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Joker one has the Joker one.
Yeah.
Joker. I didn't notice that.
Now,
that's pretty cool.
Stuff has not been having it since the Dawn of DC banner is on them at the moment.
Have the,
limited series.
Right.
that's that.
No, and I was mistaken. I'm at issue 3, not 4. I still got like 2 more because I got the Wonder
sorry.
Woman.
The
What's
Wonder
that?
Woman comic
Is
is
that?
really good.
That's not the Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods. Is that this?
Yeah, the final issue was
issue
man,
3.
you jumped the shark on the final issue.
I didn't pick that one. I just got the.
Because I have a bunch.
The other Lazarus
I'm
Planet.
still trying to catch up.
Revenge of the
I
Gods
just read
had no
that.
business having Lazarus Planet on the title. It just made no sense. It should have just been called Revenge of the Gods.
Yeah, I agree. It should have just been called like. I mean, it was like an event right into another event. I guess they didn't want to like
That's what I got
separate them, like they
confused.
were afraid.
They should have
I
just
don't know.
called it Wonder Woman Revenge of the Gods and just wrote it out like that.
I need more of the Egyptian stuff. Like, I mean, it's cool that they're focusing on the Greek gods and the wizards.
Are you getting Black Adam
got-
that Christopher Priest is doing? Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
meaty read right there too. You spend some time in each of those issues. The Superman Lost is off to a good start.
I have that.
Yeah,
as
I got that. It's on the chopping block. I'm still on issue number 2.
I know. I've been trying to see what Rob been putting out of these boxes.
Rob, what are you pulling out of the boxes?
He's getting giveaway stuff ready.
Oh,
Yeah, this actually is giveaway stuff. So there's 10 copies of Scorched One.
Wow.
And then I found some warehouse finds. So I paid like $14 for those 10 issues of that. I paid like $10 for 10 issues of Gunslinger Spawn #1.
Damn.
Yes, CJ, I would.
And I
Most
bought.
certainly.
And there's, I think it was like another like $10 for 10 issues of this.
There's no way in hell that is going to sell for a little bit of money. It's going to go for thousands by the time it's over. I guarantee it.
He's obviously talking about something different.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I was like, what are we talking about?
Somebody's trying to sell 1 page of original Batman 1 on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, CJ asked
For
everyone here if you would pay
$211.
big money for a single page. I've looked at Action Comics pages and stuff. You'll pay the same amount of money buying individual pages to piece together a whole book than you will as a whole book.
Yeah.
These are just basically, it's like this is what these were advertised as from the seller. They're all out of backstock from their diamond shipments or whatever, and so they're just doing clear. Well, I got way too much of this crap, so
Super clearance.
doing warehouse lots. So 10 copies of this, 10 copies of that, 10 copies of this, and they're on auctions. Some of them are buy it now, some of them are auctions, and there were some of these. There's some more. Another box I haven't opened up yet. It's got some like Wonder Woman Black and Gold and some, I think, Superman books, but they cost me less than $2 a book, and I'm like,
score,
dude, I'll do these and I'll filter these in a little bit into the giveaway box. And
what was the cover on that Legends of the Dark Knight? Wasn't it like a $7 book or a $6 book when it dropped?
Cover price on this one was $3.99.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was.
It was that Robinson one that he bailed on quick. I think it was like issue 3 or 4. They had that female Riddler character that popped up in it.
But
it was good until.
But a little bit about a book, man. They're number ones, and I know that
that's a great
people like Spawn. Some Gunslinger Spawn #1s.
Yeah,
I think there's actually I think on these Gunslinger Spawns or on one of these things, there's like some of them that are like 8 of them are like one cover, and then there's like 2 of a different cover. I know it's that way with the Wonder Woman Black and Gold, but he's got them like packed 4 to a bag here, so I gotta go through them and rebag them and stuff. But still, I will. It makes it nice. There's some good stuff to be able to sprinkle into the giveaway bin. Well, not just X-Force 1s all the time.
I was just going to say to go with the X-Force 1.
That's right.
Feel free to sprinkle into your most recent giveaway. If so moved.
So let's see what this other one is here. Oh, goodness gracious.
Game Genie, Adam Warlock 6. I don't know about that. Like, maybe Batman 1, yeah, I could see the page. But Adam Warlock issue number 6.
I actually have a Game
At least
Genie
they packed it
right
pretty
there
good.
with the manual.
Hey, Remy.
Yes, sir.
Check the chat.
Some Superman
No,
Blu-rays.
the Instagram chat, bud.
Oh wow,
That was okay. There was a story in there that was really good.
Oh, that looks nice.
About colors.
that cover is nice.
Some of those, and then there's some of them with this cover.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Oh, and then this one was not for the giveaway bin. This was just potentially for me.
You.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
What's that?
Hold on.
This issue 1, spinning out of the pages of the Power of Shazam.
Yeah, baby, I got it right here.
We call her Iz's just for
just because you don't want to get flagged by the NSA.
Yes, Iz's.
Let's see what it says. Oh, yeah, well, that's Gunslinger Spawn issue 6.
Oh, he lost his hat.
Chaos and Comics. That'd be dope. A Game Genie ad from the Adam Warlock 6.
More of those,
slab.
and
Right.
a bunch of these versions of the black and gold.
That's a dope cover.
Yes.
That's a pretty
Claim.
And then a
Claim.
couple of this one.
Oh,
No, not that one. The other
That
one's
one's
the
got. That
boobage.
one's going hot right now. That one's gotten pricier. That second one.
So yeah, that's my warehouse lot finds.
Nice.
So is DC going more? Because I'm noticing a lot of Superman books.
Hell yeah.
They going away from Batman.
No, they haven't.
No,
they've just added some other characters.
It's just
It
just
comes
less
down.
Batman.
What it honestly comes down to, this might sound crazy, it's what David Zaslav said when he stepped in and took over the company.
Yeah.
He stepped in and he pulled in Neil Adams on day one. He walked into the business and said, "Where the fuck is Superman? Why is the flagship character of this brand not at the forefront of this brand?" And like, oh well, people don't respond. Well, they should. Like, there's nothing about that character that people shouldn't respond to, and they have killer creators over there, and they gave them the ability to do it. Tom Taylor's been crushing it. Philip Kennedy Johnson brought him back from the Bendis era, and they leaned into it. And they're just allowing quality creators to work on their flagship character, and it's crushing it. The people don't dislike Superman. There's been a hole in the market where you're not feeding the fans, and they've just proven it.
Yeah, Bendis hurt me a lot. After
You hurt a
Tomasi,
lot of people a lot.
After Tomasi, I love the way they did that, because at the time when Superman was going, Peter Tomasi was doing Superman, that's when I just had my son, so I was relating a lot to a younger, a new dad with his son, and then Bendis was like, you know what? Nah, let's age him up.
I'm one of the few people that absolutely love that about it, because I think one of the big dynamics is the Super Sons. Like, it isn't just with Clark being a dad, but it's John and his dynamic with Damian. And I always felt that they were mismatched to hell. Damian is a literal like mass murderer.
Yeah,
he is an assassin raised by the League of Shadows. There's nothing juvenile about that character at all. He doesn't belong.
I think that's why
with
I
an innocent
appreciate it.
farm kid. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. So you age John up a little bit, and he's still younger than Damian, but it plays better, in my opinion. And the way that they've addressed the aging up, like we're addressing it right now in John Kent, like having to face Ultraman again. You have like a couple of those stories, like when Tom King did the one shot with the World Without a Justice League Superman, and you got the story of as if he was there for those years and he didn't miss it, and that was a tearjerker. But I like John being a little bit older. The whole being a kid thing wears out so fast for me, because you still get those bad moments, and they brought in the twins, and now we have this awesome dynamic with Ortho and Uso. Like, we have both of the twins, so with Clark and Lois dealing with younger kids, and now we get this dope dynamic of how does John fit into that, and they twisted it. It wasn't even John being the one that felt weird, the twins felt guilty kind of thing. Like, dude, this is so damn good.
I love that dynamic. Yeah, I thought it was great when you get to that twist and it wasn't John that was tripping and it was really the twins. I was like, no, this is good, because you kind of thought it was going to be John.
Explain that would have been a layup, and they're like, we're not taking a layup, we're taking a half court shot with this. Let's go.
Yeah,
this is
I like that. Explain that. Has all this been done before? Like, I know John's new, but like the whole volcano thing with him and Ultraman, Is that from something else? Did that already happen, or are they filling in the gaps as they go with his timeline?
That's where like the aging up stuff happened. Like he was kidnapped by Ultraman and kept prisoner for years and stuff, and then the traveling with the Legion and all that. Like yeah, that's
so all this has happened, right?
Yeah, this is all from the past
Okay.
10 years of him being around.
I've never read John. For me, this is like a real hopping on, because I've always read, like, I've never really read Superman solid. It's always been like when he pops up in Justice League, but I did read. I would say I read Superman during the 52. I think that was the only time I did read. Like I read Man of Steel, and I don't remember, but
well, I didn't actively collect Superman until Rebirth. That's when I started collecting.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that was so dope. Like we kill Superman in the New 52 just to find out that the Superman has been here the whole time. I'm like,
exactly.
What?
Right.
What?
Yeah.
What? Yes.
Now
they're going back telling that story as well in Action Comics. Like we're going back to doing the Superman and Lois 2 story, where we go back to that time when they were not revealing themselves to the world, and you have Doombreaker back and stuff. I'm like, yeah, they're touching on everything right now. Yeah,
I like how they did that with Doom. I like how they did that with Doombreaker. I mean, because I really thought Doombreaker was going to be a one-shot. I mean, even the way it was featured in that damn book, I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's a one-and-done story. I like that they're continuing on, even if it's still a side story, but still, he's showing up.
We're getting the story, though.
Yeah, I think that's dope.
I'm gonna warn y'all. I'm here, but I live in Texas, so we're getting like a thunderstorm rolling through. So
if I freeze up,
safe.
that's why.
Stay inside.
I'm staying here.
This would be a good time to get out of your house to where it's safe at the movie theater and watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I still have to watch. I haven't watched it
but I spent all my money today on comics.
Yeah. You should probably just take, if they ask you if you want to take it, like, no, but you can read this book while I watch the movie. And when I come back, you can give me my book back.
He should have done it, John. Should have left it on.
Who's got the train?
He does.
Every 17 minutes, he gets a train.
Pretty much.
But his house bill is next to nothing.
You should record it, John, and then when people are saying shit, just be able to
hit the button. I really don't. I mean, it comes through pretty regularly, so I wouldn't even need to hit the button.
You don't even need to record nothing.
It's just gonna happen.
All right. Well, I'm out. I got lots to do tomorrow since I didn't do shit today.
I have to work tomorrow. I took today off for Free Comic Book Day, and I got
nice.
I got to shoot shorts tomorrow.
Yeah, shoot shorts. Yeah.
Mike, I was gonna get that. What's that? Is it Fireflies?
Jeff Lemire.
Fish flies.
Fish flies.
Yeah.
I was gonna get it, but I was like, I got that.
Uncanny Avengers.
Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all later.
I can only grab
All
five.
right.
See you, brother.
Bye, Jim.
Bye. Say.
I grabbed that though.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
Now, do that count as their first appearance?
What?
No, because they just appeared in what was the other one? This one, Mark. What was the one? That
City Boy.
Oh yeah, they were all in Lazarus Planet. They all appeared in Lazarus Planet in the
City Boy.
Red
For me,
Hood
it's
story. I think it was
it's the continuing story for Spirit World because orphans over there.
Yeah, they were all
Orphan,
City Boy.
Yeah, they were all in Lazarus Planet.
City Boy's pretty cool.
All of the Vigil was in Detective Comics already as well. The Vigil is pretty cool. I could care less. I couldn't care less. I'm trying to care less, but I can't because that's how little I care for City Boy.
Vigil, nah. See, I like City Boy because City Boy, they're kind of like, and shout out to Digger Jim. I mean, that's kind of what they. That's kind of what they turned him into. Is like this cool ass like.
I already have a
Digger
guy. I don't need a City Boy.
The Vigil, I think I care less about.
Norn Rat.
I'm interested in City Boy and Spirit World.
I think the Vigil is just cool because of how complex the story that Ron V is doing and how far back it goes. It makes me think that these are like these people might have ties, being that they have those mystic abilities. I wonder if they have ties to that neighboring warring tribe in the ancient times when they were after the power source. When they give the whole flashback that ties into Ra's al Ghul and all that.
Yeah,
I did get that too.
Norrad, if you have information about a recast, cite your source, because as of yesterday or as of today, that I haven't seen anything. I just did a search and nothing. Everything's coming up empty.
Nice.
I heard that they were going to recast him. Pops told me they're looking at Will Smith.
I hope not.
They better not, dude. Bro, I shit you not. You talk about, you having your problem with Disney. I got a
Keep my
huge problem with Will
variants out
Smith.
your mouth.
Oh man,
That's right. And you talk about not getting my money. That'll be a movie I will not see. I do not promote that man on any level anymore. Hell no. Bro, like there's some stuff you can get away with, but for me that was just poor taste right there. You're supposed to be a role model of kids making millions of dollars. Get the hell out of here.
Mike, that's why I watch your reviews, because some of those books you show, I would never pick up and read. So
Joe Fixit's fantastic.
I love Joe Fixit, man. I hope we get more Peter David. Like honestly, I think that's my hope, man. Is Joe Fixit.
The book before that, I think it's some Downs.
Dead Romans. It's kind of like 300. Okay. It's like it's supposed to be like a 300, but it's really like a Roman romance.
Mike, are you pulling Love Everlasting from Image?
I was, honestly, and I read like the first 4 issues, but man, I couldn't get past it.
It's wild. So like issue 6 is like the big the issue that you wait for from issue 1, if that makes sense. Holy shit, that's a good cover. Val Zod.
That's my dude. I love that. When we talk about Superman, that's my Superman.
The pacifist.
That's the one I was.
It's got back and let an entire world die while Supergirl was begging him to help.
Well, okay, everybody makes mistakes, okay?
But did that have to continue? I think so. Tom Taylor's Earth 2 from the New 52 era is one of my favorite runs in comic history. I love Val Zod. I just wanted to.
I love that. That's why
he got past it.
And then we got him in the multiverse, and he was like the head of the multiverse stuff.
The Frontier,
the Justice League Incarnate.
Yeah, with Captain Carrot, and I don't know. I like Superman, but there's something else about I don't know that version. It's just something different that I've connected with. I've enjoyed this, but you talk about something that's confusing as hell, like the different Jokers running around.
I was Spurn or
Bruce Wayne.
That first Joker book, I was pissed off by the end of it.
No, I like what Punchline did to him when she found out it wasn't him. She straight up killed him.
I'm talking about the Joker book when you found out like Bane had a daughter.
Oh, Tinian with the Vengeance one. The first 6 issues was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And then it just like
kind of like fizzled out.
Yeah.
And they're like, this book sucks. Let's just keep it going, but add more to the name of it. I'm out.
Oh, nice.
Did you grab that, Rob? Rob?
I haven't been to the shop this week.
Oh. Because supposedly it has more than just him in there. It's like it's supposed to have a whole bunch of first.
No comic journey. They did not make.
It's
Superman
on my pull list just because, but I'm not excited for this limited series.
I'm not excited for any of this. There was like 5 different Carnage books in one drop.
Yeah,
and then we're getting Venomverse right after this.
On Earth 2, Val Zod was a survivor from Krypton. After Kal-El, Wonder Woman, Batman, they all die in an invasion early on. And Val Zod is another Kryptonian that survived that gets put in the mantle because he's a pacifist. And you're thinking of Calvin Ellis. He was the president. Calvin Ellis is Earth 23.
Is it? I thought they were same.
No, it's 2 different people. Yeah, Calvin Ellis is President Superman.
I like President Superman.
Yeah, he's cool.
I thought he was I thought that was the multiverse. I thought that was the Injustice League.
No, you're thinking of Val Zod. Yeah. Val Zod is the one that's currently in John Kent with that Tom Taylor created when Tom Taylor also wrote the Injustice comic books. And Tom Taylor, that's why all of this is happening together. Like this is Tom Taylor pulling. Yeah, he's pulling heavy. He's pulling to Jeff Johns. He's like, I worked on this, and this. I'm about to do this for the fans. And I
asked earlier,
together like butt cheeks.
Man, the end of this issue is you talk about a mic drop.
Oh, the was so dope. Holy shit!
Yeah, I had to drop the book. I was like, shit.
You have your mother's eyes. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, man, that was fire.
Was Valzad invaded by Darkseid? Was that the Earth 2 storyline?
So the Earth 2 starts out like in issue 1 with like the dark side invasion, and Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman all die saving the planet, and that's where Earth 2 starts. And the first volume is like Alan Scott, train wreck thing, becoming the guardian of the Green. The Rot attacks Solomon Grundy, who's the avatar of the Gray, and that's the whole thing. You get the god himself, Mercury, falls to Earth and bestows his powers to Jay Garrett, and then they bring in the JSA proper. And by the time you get to, I think it's like volume, like not volume, but like the third arc, because that whole run, it runs for like 20 something issues, and it's nonstop. It's one movie. It's literally one movie. You can't hardly even take it to pieces. But Steppenwolf invades behind Grundy, and they have like their Kryptonian champion, who was like a twist on Bizarro kind of thing. Like you thought it was Superman brought back from the dead, but by the time the fight's over, his crest is hanging backwards by a chain on him. You're like, oh, it's Bizarro, and like they pull all kinds of stuff like that. And then they get on to like Terry Sloan, Mr. Terrific, being like an evil Lex Luthor kind of guy on this Earth.
Yeah,
the whole planet.
I love that.
Destroyed and they can't stop it, so they changed the title of the book to At World's End, and then they run it for another volume. And it's still an unbroken story, and that's actually where the name of my Sunday show comes from. At Week's End was from that run. Like, dude, yeah, and it's one of the coolest runs in comics. You just can't stop once you start it because every issue is a cliffhanger and it just picks right back up. Well, it's like JSA characters. I've always liked JSA characters, and this was an amazing twist on them, but it was really true to all the characters. It was fantastic.
Nah, my Avenger in the New 52 is Forever Evil.
And I think the Val Zod first appeared, and I think like in the late teens or the early 20s. That's when he first gets brought into the story. And Superman, you're thinking of President Superman, Calvin Ellis, appears in Action Comics proper in the main universe.
Yeah. I thought it was the same guy.
All right, fellas. I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah, I got to hop off here. It's 11 o'clock out of work tomorrow.
Nobody's allowed to leave. I'm sorry.
I got to hop off in myself, too.
Everybody.
What a little boy, man. Just stop. Just stop doing it.
That's okay, CJ. Not everyone has good taste. Can't help you there.
Right, I'm digging.
Hey, before everybody leaves, very seriously, do you think you have maybe 2 minutes to play a quick game?
Shit, yes.
Yeah.
You want to play a quick game?
Yes.
Sure.
The cover-up.
All right, so the cover-up. It's the newest game to YouTube, brought to you directly from Remy Q Studios. You guys acted like you wanted to see feet or something. I don't know.
We're into
that. We can do this. So anyways, I'm going to show you a cover. It's a famous cover from a comic book. I might give you a couple hints. It should be pretty easy. What I've done is I've super zoomed onto the cover, giving you just a portion of it, a little teaser, a taste for you to guess what this famous cover is.
Now, do we just scream out the answer?
Oh, he said famous though.
Hold on.
What you need us to do?
I don't know if we have another person. There we go.
The train horn. The train.
Oh Lord.
What's up, Mike?
Warrior.
So the picture.
Did you tell Becker the rules beforehand?
All right, Mike. So I'm going to show a famous cover. It's going to be super zoomed to just a portion of it, so you just get a little piece of it, and then you can guess what the cover is.
How many rounds have you guys played?
If you're in the chat,
this is the start of it. Brand new. Do we raise our hand?
This is the cover.
Scream it.
It's going to be hard because the cover will take up everybody, so I won't be able to see hands. If you know it, you can just shout it out again. I don't think this is going to be hard.
Beckerman number 1.
X Factor number 1.
You don't think this is going to be hard? What the hell is that?
Dark Hawk number.
Boobs number 1.
First appearance of Speedball. I don't know. It's penance.
Judging from the artwork, this looks newer, not older. I don't mean like modern, but this looks like 80s, 70s to me.
The cover price for this was 75 cents.
Oh,
okay.
So it's 80s ish.
Spider-Man.
Is it a team book or a single book?
Does it have red on the cover?
It does have red on the cover.
Red.
Is
it a Marvel? Or
is this
DC?
Neil Adams cover?
It's a DC book.
Is it Neil Adams?
Oh,
it is not.
Is it a Batman book?
Do you begin to, at any point, does he
Cover
start
looking at
zooming
Batman's
out?
cape? Or is
No.
it Batman's leg?
No, this is it. This is what you get.
is it
No, you don't-
Crisis on Infinite Earth number 7?
Well, that's a good one.
No.
It's getting specific already.
That was a good guess, though. I see that little bit of red and orange there.
Batman 500.
Is this Superman's body part we are seeing?
Okay, this is Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8.
This is a 75-cent book.
Dang, nicely done.
Oh, good.
Nicely done.
Nice. So we were staring at thighs at the whole time.
Well, that's what I thought you
The whole
guessed.
time.
I'm like, when you said number 8, I'm like, that's it, because the red and the orange, you know. 'cause
Yeah.
the very then I'm like, wait a minute, this number 8. So I went and looked, like, yeah, that's definitely it.
The only reason why I knew because I just finished collecting the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was headed, Comic Jeremy. Omega Man.
The cover up.
Thank you for playing before everybody left.
I'm going to say now that Becker's here.
I'm still gonna go. But I love you, Mike.
Oh, Mike's here? That doesn't make a difference.
You're muted, Mike.
See ya.
I am sad that he waited so late to come on, but
Well, Mike, you were watching Backlash, right?
Yes, I was watching wrestling with Jill.
Did they not do?
All right, take care, guys.
Take it easy.
Damian
Take it
Priest
easy.
dirty.
Yeah. Oh, Fabian Nicieza signature there on your new Warriors.
Number 50.
That's it.
You got that out of a quarter bin today.
I'm not.
I'm almost.
You didn't get it today.
A quarter bin.
No, I had it. I had it for a little while. I
I thought that was legit at first.
I had it for a little while. Almost finished the complete run of Volume 1 of the Warriors. I'm not like you.
Yeah, that's during the time slip stuff. Not my favorite part of the new Warriors.
I have to get a first appearance in Speedball just for mine.
Nice.
See?
Here I click
Everybody's
stop.
getting those.
That's right. Everybody.
Speaking of the quarter bin,
everybody needs a first appearance of Speedball.
Oh,
Drive
yeah.
up those prices so that Beckerman
If you get all
can
those
be the
from
richest man on the planet.
They did a trivia thing at my the free comic thing in a way, and like one of the prizes where you got to go through their poster thing. So I just grabbed like those two, and then they had this, and this one's huge. It's the Ghost Rider like 2000, like the Robbie Ray.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
That's super cool.
That's my favorite Ghost Rider. I was like, "Why? How is this in here?" And I was like, "Why?" But it's
Upside
from
down.
it's that number. Damn it!
Upside
It's
down.
that number
Upside
one.
down.
Yeah, that's
Hey, it worked for you. You're in Australia. No, I'm playing.
That's how he knew it was upside down.
No, it was packed at my LCS. I don't know about y'all. Mine was like, and it wasn't even like comic looking people. It was like half and half. They were like,
It was separate.
people after the comics. And
We had two different lines: one for board game people and one for comic books.
Did everybody get to see the figurine that Angel got with Jean Grey with a dick on her forehead?
Oh yeah.
You have that too, Rob? Now I gotta go find me a copy.
I was in a box. I was unboxing. This is the one that was for me.
I gotta find my copy. I gotta get
My
my copy.
second copy. I gotta get it cleaned and pressed. But
Here we go.
I couldn't believe they hit him. Freaking go down, freaking clean.
She does have a dick on her head.
Yeah, at first we thought it was a unicorn.
It's supposed to be like psychic powers.
It's a penis. It's a penis.
The way she's holding her leg too, like.
I wonder if she's the Marvel girl.
Have you seen the new Sideshow statue coming out with Phoenix and Jean?
Mm-mm.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'll have to check it out though.
Hey. So nobody's heard about Unicorns, Warriors, Eternal. I know when I dropped that earlier, everybody was like, "What the fuck?" All right, so what that is from the same animator from Dexter's Laboratory and Hotel Transylvania.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's something. It's something that he's been working on. That's dope.
Is it a comic?
$980.
No, it's an animated show. It came out on Cartoon Network last night, but like they only dropped 2 episodes. But like it's something that he's been working on for like 30 years or something like that. But the first 2 episodes, they didn't disappoint. It was dope. It's adult. It's more like, like it looks like Dexter's Laboratory, that animation, but it's all like an adult type of story.
That Phoenix and Jean Grey statue from Sideshow, $980. It's only
What?
limited to 1,000.
1,000 worldwide. That's it.
Yeah.
I bet you Simon got the first one.
It looks
I don't
beautiful.
I don't buy statues anymore.
No?
Too expensive.
Especially not ones that'll cost them over $1,000 Australian.
Or comic book art, for that matter.
Already ridiculous.
It's a beautiful statue, but not $980 beautiful.
You got that right.
20.
Unless it has real, even if it has real life, it's like action. It ain't
Real life, real life action?
You got it.
I'd rather get my Grail book, Fantastic 452, for the same amount of money.
I think for I don't know, $5 you can get Jean with a dick on her forehead. I was under 10. I know that. I think it was like $5.
$7.50.
Becker, did you see that?
Nice.
I do.
Yeah, that's dope.
Some of these things are ridiculously expensive. There's a
My
early
shop has
JSA
some.
one that's like a $700 hardback, and this one, like that's at a good price, and I got it for a discount today.
I think my shop has some of the JSA ones.
Yeah,
But
it's
they're
just
expensive at my shop.
it's just the first one that's expensive. Like there's one that's it's like $700 something. If you find it, look it up, see if it's that one or not. Sometimes people overlook it because there's more than one. Because they did like 3 different JSA associated volume 1s. Because some of them are when the JSA was together, and then some of them are like single adventures of the characters that would become the JSA kind of thing, and the one's the Comic Cavicave.
Rand Gonzalez.
They look
No,
really
Dan
old.
Hibb. Yeah, that's. It's like I'm sometimes a fan of him and sometimes not. The whole like sweater thing, it gets old. My girl. I pick up everything she does. You reading this, Mark? With Batman
No, hell no.
Incorporated?
No, that's a
No?
gorgeous cover. No, I don't go down the Batman rabbit hole.
He really
Hey,
doesn't.
You're not reading. You're not reading this.
What's wrong with you?
I don't go down. I read Batman. I read Detective, and I read that Silvestri book. But I don't fall for the bat gimmicks.
Not the back end, man. That's like one of my favorite Batgirls.
I go balls deep in the Superman gimmicks.
Hey,
Yeah, you do.
I feel
Yeah,
bad because
it
I've been meaning to
I'm
get. I've been meaning
I'm
to
the
play
opposite. I do the
Batgirl.
Batman.
Our
Batgirl's
Batgirl is
been
actually
good.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get them, but
everything DC, man. It just depends on the characters you like. I think that's how you got to look at it. I don't think there's one bad read. Honestly, in 2021, I think
Harley
there was
Quinn.
one.
Thank you.
No, I like Harley.
Harley's.
I like Harley.
That's
I wouldn't say
objectively
like I don't see. That's why like it's coming to
You're
a
muted,
good home.
Remy.
You're muted.
You mute.
You're
I'll
muted,
show you
Greg.
what I don't.
I said I was going to send this out to you. I will not guarantee that it's a good read at all.
I don't
it's
need
a unique,
it. It's up on the
limited
wall.
cover, and that's why I wanted to send it to you.
Mhm.
Or to whoever won. So there you go.
Minus the dental
No,
floss.
this is my problem with Harley is they got this artist to do the art on the inside and the covers. I do not like. I don't mind this part, but it's like when you get to their face, it's like like she can't do faces right or something. Sweeney Boo or whatever.
What is
I
the
like Harley.
anthology one that
Harley's-
they? What's the anthology one they've been doing?
She's got 3. They got the
No, not
Harley screws
I
up the
just
DCU.
mean the Batman book. That's
Oh,
the anthology one they've been doing.
uh,
It's been running for a while, like Gotham Knights or something like that. But I don't think it was Gotham Knights. That was that.
no, I know
Robert
what you're talking
one.
about. I stopped picking it up though.
But I
think I made
stopped
it
that
to
one after like issue 3 because most of the stories weren't worth the shit in it. I like the
stopped after,
Jason
like,
Todd
issue
stuff,
7.
but it was even weird. They revisited
No,
the
I think I
fact
was-
that Batman carries lollipops in his utility belt, which that has reoccurred numerous times over history, but it's weird.
Hey, they did the shark repellent thing in 900.
Then I'm not picking up Incorporated because I don't give a shit.
Wait.
Incorporated's been good.
I like Incorporated.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying I don't give a shit for Ghostmaker and his Merry Band of
That's another
Misfits.
one.
I like Ghostmaker.
I don't care for the Punchline standalone. I don't care for
I know.
Harley. I don't need
I
Tim
like
Drake
Punchline.
Robin. I try to
Dude,
follow
Tim Drake's been
him.
really good.
You make one person that I've heard say that.
With Tim Drake?
Tim Drake's
I've
been
not, no.
for me. It's been really good, but I can see why like the first 6 issues people didn't like it because it had Massimo doing the art. I like Massimo though, but like he has that weird style of art. But like honestly, it was a really good detective tale. It
If
honestly
you're
went
gonna have
back
a
to
weak
like
artist,
Sherlock
you gotta
Holmes.
come strong with the story. So yeah, I can see that. But there's so many Bat titles, and I feel like they use them as for testing grounds for certain creators and stuff to see how well people can draw.
I think so.
Draw readers in, and that's unfortunate for titles a lot of the time.
First time I saw Massimo, I think he popped up in Harley Quinn or something like that. And he
For
was
me, I think it was Future State. No, the Dark Knight's Death Metal Robin King.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Which it worked good for that story because it was such an erratic tale of psycho little kid. Did the artwork kind of
See,
match?
when, like the first couple of issues when he was doing Harley, I wasn't into it, and then it wasn't until she went to the psych ward when she was going all crazy, and then it was like his art matched the story like perfectly. It was weird.
I have right now a total of 6 Batman books in my pull list.
Oh, I got a lot more.
I have Batman, Dark Knights of Steel, Batman Detective, Batman Inc., Nightwing, and World's Finest.
You count Dark Knights of Steel?
That's what my LCS counts it as a Batman book.
Not a Superman book?
I was thinking it was just a DC book. I don't know.
It literally has everybody in it, though. You know what I mean?
My LCS has it listed as a Batman book.
Yeah.
No, I pick up the whole Bat
I
family.
don't even count Nightwing as a Batman book anymore because it's just a Nightwing book. To me, it's
like
just a Nightwing book.
Tim Drake. I pick up Punchline, Catwoman.
You got like 7 Joker titles.
Yeah, I pick up the 3 different Joker right now. Well, one just ended. I mean, that's like the Batman. I'm not a big fan of that. Like, if we're gonna do elsewhere.
When they do like the Black Label stuff, I pick up that. The Black Label normally is always on point.
Yeah, they're always good. The Black Label stuff.
Yeah, that Batman. What was it like? Blackout or Dark Knight or whatever it was that Jock was doing the writing. I love prestige format books. I read issue 1. I said, nope, I am not buying another one. This was it was so terrible. Not all artists
I
got
haven't
it.
seen any of those come out in a while.
It was only supposed to be
No.
3 issues, and I think
No, not
only
not necessarily that
2
title, but I'm saying that format. I haven't seen too many of those prestige
Mark just
format
bought one,
lately.
the Waller and the
Dude,
Waller
this
versus
was
Wildstorm.
amazing.
I
Oh
got
my
that.
god.
Yeah.
None of
This
my
so
stuff,
good.
none of my shops got it.
Dude,
None
the
of your stuff
that
artwork,
was
got
on
the
one?
my
story, the characters we're rocking with, like this was a solid 8 out of 10. Like this was
Yeah, that's something.
It
I
had
have that
2
in my
stars on my list, and none of my shop nowhere got it over here. Like 4 different shops.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have that book. I have it in my pull
Ugh.
list.
Well, I didn't see it, or I didn't care, or both.
yeah.
It
was probably both.
My God.
True.
I like Batman Return. It was alright.
Yeah, so even I
kinda weird.
cut back a lot of the extra Batman stuff that was good. It was just too much of it. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm liking it right now, how they're slimming it down, but I mean, that was, I want to say, half my pull list out of like 30 books was Batman.
Y'all get Andromeda wasn't too long ago, but it wasn't too
Aquaman
recent.
and Andromeda?
Rogues was
I
fantastic.
didn't get Andromeda.
Suicide
Andromeda
Squad
was good.
Space.
You know what? You're right, Mark. It was just a bunch of titles that I didn't pay attention to, so I didn't.
I mean, these
Well, I
were
didn't
up to
register them,
ago.
but that does
No.
just because
Swamp
I
Thing,
didn't
Green
register
Hill.
them doesn't mean that they didn't exist.
No,
Very
Rob,
good.
like
Thank you.
this is proving your point because I have the most recent ones sitting out that I haven't moved to the comic room.
Yeah.
And the most
Andromeda came out
recent
last
ones,
year.
other than Waller, that's 2 weeks old, was Andromeda that's been
Yeah.
wrapped up for months.
Yep.
No,
Rogues
it was
has been
Green
wrapped
Hill.
up for longer.
Green Hill.
Oh yeah, we got
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Hell,
Yeah.
which was the final 2 issues.
Yeah, the final 2 issues. Yeah, like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Come
so
on,
it has
Jeff.
been a while, Rob. We were getting them regularly for a while. And then, yeah.
Yeah, last year we were getting like at least 2 a month or something, like 1 a month.
Too many of miniseries.
Well,
And
we're still
now,
getting the Black Label.
Marvel will be happy to give you another event.
Yeah.
Shit,
Don't get me started.
No, but
I'm
DC's doing the same thing. We went into Lazarus Planet, right into. I mean, it's been like event after event after event.
I'm
They're
an
going
event.
event
I'm an
crazy.
event
Planet
kind of
wasn't
collector
like
too.
a summer event though. We're going from Dark Crisis to Night Terrors. There's always little mini events. We just had the 1 minute war. And there's stuff that doesn't.
Yeah, well, they have been small because look at Dark Web. I mean, tie-ins and all. It wasn't.
Yeah,
But
comics are supposed to do that kind of stuff. That's why we read them.
I don't mind some
Night
of this.
Terrors,
I don't like the big events where that freaking interrupts stories on other books. Like
Yes.
I don't want.
100%.
I don't
Jeremy
want.
Adams is starting Green Lantern. He gets 2 issues. Then he's contractually bound to do 2 tie-in issues for Night Terrors right at the start of bringing Hal Jordan back.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's dumb.
Yeah.
You might as well just delay production of the books. You don't have to interrupt the flow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Night Terrors are doing. Are they like
big crossover event?
So like the Flash books and all those other books, they're stopping the normal books, and then it'd be Night
Well, they're not
Terrors.
stopping. You'll just have 2
Nah, it's
issues
not
where
stopping.
the
It's just 2
event is
issues.
affecting it. So what you're going to get is like every
Jesus
title
Christ.
across the board is going to have 2 issues of them dealing with their terror, where insomnia
That's the whole.
You're not throwing that one back up. Wow.
is affecting them. Yeah.
That's huge. I mean, like I thought I was gonna go for the whole thing until I saw this, and I was like, I
Well,
think I'm gonna stick to the
I'm
characters I
going to
like.
read the whole thing. I'm not buying the whole thing.
Yeah, if you have your normal pull, like the Batman's, the Green Lantern books, if then your normal pull, you still get those books instead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So that they may look huge, but if you already collecting certain
23.
books, you'd be all right.
Yeah, well, I'll get those books, but then I'll know that they're part of this other stupid story, so I don't have to read them.
Yeah. I feel like what happens in Superman's not going to matter in Batman and this and that. It's just going to be their own individual thing. It's
Yeah,
a
be all
bookended-
separate.
It's a bookended event. Like you have the event lead in, you have how these characters are affected inside their own titles, and then the event continues in its primary.
Yeah, I really
Because
want
you have like one.
I want an event to have
Because you have one
consequences,
main
though.
book.
Yeah.
Because you have like one main book, and that's the First Blood, and at the very end of it, and then there's like
the Night Terrors
1 and 2,
Yeah.
and then all these are separate. Like that's what he was saying. All these will be like side.
Well, they're all
stuff, just
number
like if
1,
you
so maybe
want
I don't
to.
have to pick them up. Maybe they will be.
Well, they
separate.
got number 2s too. They got number 10.
Right, so they'll be
everyone's getting 2 issues.
Yeah, everybody getting 2 issues.
It'll be the Knights and
I can ignore those completely. They won't even be a part of my list then.
Exactly. Bro, each one has like I think 20 variants.
I don't care to read a Joker story about him having a 9-to-5 job. You know what I mean?
Right?
We already read that.
Mike,
We got that with
variants are
White
going to
Knight.
be, unless those are going to be embossed foil, I don't want to know about them.
Well, I think
With
so.
holograms, embossed hologram.
They're going to be
foil.
glow in the dark foil.
No.
And that
Die
cover,
cut
the cover,
embossed foil with holograms.
that Joker cover, hit a nerve with me because I work in a call center. So I'm like,
with him on the call.
I'm not buying that book. I don't even like my job, so why would I buy the book that reminds me of my job?
Now they have some crazy like designs. Like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman looks crazy.
Oh yeah,
what's her nightmare? Her just being a killing machine.
Well, being that her primary goal is peace, like battle,
that's why I was like, what's she
try to get to the end of war kind of thing. So I guess her nightmare would be being a war machine. That's where that
Black
One
Adam's
Bad Day book got that wrong too.
I'm sitting there looking at your book and I have it right in front of me.
Right? Pull it out. Look at it.
I haven't even opened mine yet.
I can't really see it. I can't really see it. Like he's turning the pages too fast, and I gotta. I'm such an idiot.
And there's some fantastic stuff.
Is that supposed to be Shazam? That is Shazam. Okay.
Black Adam, I think.
Oh, okay.
Shazam.
Good old Shazam.
You ride his ass.
Okay, I gotta read this. I didn't know what this event is about.
I'm
an events kind of collector, so I gotta find out what this event is about.
I love the premise. Did you get the silent book, Mark? The silent pages or whatever it was? The silent stories from DC? Came out like 2 weeks ago. There was no story. It was all silent. I think find it.
This one's silent too. Hear it?
The Deadly. What is it? Was that silent?
Wow.
I had Joker and Harley on the front.
Then I probably skipped it. I love the Joker as a villain, but I'm just so over the Batman stuff. I appreciate the character having such a big and strong fan base that it carried that company through that dark transition time that they went through. But I'm so glad that they're out of the weeds now and back to making comic books.
So I'm guessing this is like Power Rangers?
Absolutely.
I don't collect it.
So I didn't go in there through the line 7 times. I just grabbed my Shadow Man from Valiant. I grabbed my Dawn of DC.
That's what I did.
I grabbed my Dawn of DC and I grabbed my Power Ranger. And then I let the kids grab what they wanted. That's all I got.
Hey, if they allow me, I'm gonna do it. Plus, most of it's gonna be giveaways.
I like that. That's a nice cover.
It's just all like there's no story. It's nothing.
Oh yeah,
but
it's all
art.
silent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard some great stuff about
it's
it.
done by Gustavo Durante.
That's how you save money on letterers.
Right? Justin Bridge.
God knows.
Mark, I picked up something for my kid too. Like,
well, that was nice of you.
There you go. Yeah.
Are you gonna let him read? Are you gonna let your kid read?
I don't know.
I got this for you. I can't look at it.
You know, I got. Oh, this is a good one. This is for my fiance because she does a horror podcast.
Like, that's for your kid.
So she needed some books for her giveaways. So that's another one. She thought this was a horror book.
Kinda Shadow Man.
Yeah, I was trying. Where I convinced her, I was like, "Well,
it's horrible.
It's like a John Constantine type of character." I think that's
is it?
Because he deals with magic. and I got this Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. I was looking at that one.
And then RuneScape. I'm a gamer, still a gamer. And Turtles. So the Turtles. Had to grab them. I think. How do I? Oh yeah, okay. I think that is. And I got the Uncanny Avengers as well. That's it that I have.
I like that they had Deadpool on the cover.
I don't know nothing about this book, but I see that it was going fast. So I said, well, let me grab one. I think that was the third time I went in the line.
It was 4 issues. It was pretty good.
He was running wait in line for this?
Everything. Yeah, because it was a lot of people there. They literally had it was like a ton of people. They had to separate two lines. One people that's just going in to buy comic books, and one people to buy. Going there for the free comic book. And I know
we have different experiences. I walk in the back door of my shop, grab the box of one of everything that says Becker on it, and I walk out the back. Whole deal's done in about a minute.
I talk about me. He's going out in the back and
they boxed them. It says Becker on it and it's taped.
Wow. How many copies of each?
One of each.
One.
Oh, well, okay.
He's not that special. He's one.
Well, I could have had more. How many do you need? I just needed one.
I got several that I'm giving away. So.
I'm not giving any of them away. I'm not a charity.
Yeah, great.
No, man, I'm a very good customer, so they treat me right.
Yeah, the reason why I do it because I know some shops, like I know one shop only allows you to get 3 books. Another shop only allows you to get 5 books for free comic book day. Mine allows 10. So I went through the line. Only went to the line twice. First time was me and my fiance, so I grabbed, hey, grab that book, grab this book. She don't know nothing about comic books. So
that's how you do it. You go with people.
Yeah. And
go with people that don't like comics. Hey, grab that and this and that. And you see that?
The second time around, I was like, hey, the owner was right there. I said,
here's
can I go again? He said, yeah, go ahead. You spend enough money here. I spent enough money today. Because I had to get supplies. Like I said, it's buy 2, get 1 free. So I bought 3 sets of bags and boards, some long boxes, short boxes.
Dang, you have special supplies.
Nice.
Yeah. I would always do that. They have it 3 times a year. They have it on Free Comic Book Day, Black Friday, and end of Christmas. So every time I had to buy 2, get 1 free, I stock up on my supplies.
Ours was just 20% off. That was it. 20% off comic stuff. But I was good with it. 20% off, still good.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even go by the shop.
I picked up my pull list. I was like, yeah, I'm buying stuff. This is the stuff I would have bought on Wednesday, but I'm.
How about new?
That's what I did. Like I stocked 2 weeks of pulls so I could get it today.
What's up, Spidey?
Boy, sleeping.
He's drowning in the DC right now. That's what it is. Spidey's drowning in DC. Just between us, because again, it's just a smaller group right now. But just between us,
I do prefer the more sort of, I suppose you could call it, intimate sort of setting.
So when you get into all the DC mess,
he brought Mark, he brought me, he brought. Come on.
Hey, I'm a Marvel guy first. I just get into DC around the Blackest Night, around that time. That's when I got into DC.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Yeah, Spidey.
Yeah, my Marvel pulls been picking up.
Give me the controls and I'm gonna play fun.
Also, okay, I'll be right back. I gotta show y'all something. I went to a yard sale. Well, a garage sale. I got this. Wait.
He said, "Wait, Remy, you put him big too early."
Now I'm curious on what this is.
Oh shit, Aaron, you better get to work.
For my gamer people.
What's up, Phil?
Oh my god.
Ooh, Atari flashback.
Yes.
Is it HDMI?
No.
Oh, it's RCA. All right.
Yeah, but I got the OG, baby.
So
Oh, yeah.
I was at the garage sale and she sold it to me for $5. So I was like, oh yeah,
That's not bad.
That's good,
I'll
man.
come home. It comes with 2 controllers. So
But do those controllers have what kind of connector do those controllers have?
Yeah, the newer ones. Come on now.
Nope.
It's the original connector.
Yeah, because they allow you to use the original controllers on those.
That was worth that right there. No, I'm saying for $5, that was worth that for the freaking just one of those controllers.
Yeah.
Because I got the OG machine and those control. I come on reproduction controllers that don't even look like the originals because they're.
That's how you do it, guys.
to grab the box.
What's in the box?
It just means they don't want them in the store. They're just like, here, take
Yeah, they don't. That's for the customers, man. I'm a shareholder basically at this point.
Shareholder.
I'm videotaping this for scientific research. This shit will be on the Discovery Channel.
Mike said, I've been purchasing from this store since 1989.
No. I haven't lived in this area that long.
Yeah.
But I'm a good customer. Let's put it that way.
There you go. Been good money.
Hey, there's that Smurfs book somebody was talking about.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't get
One
it.
of everything.
Past my limit. I would have grabbed that Street Fighter, the Smurfs.
So there we go. Yeah, that's how you do
I
it.
don't know what else.
Did you go in and get any of your pulls or?
I did that earlier in the week.
Oh,
that was in the
I
other
went to my
box.
shop and picked out all the variants, but I just set them in my box.
I will say this: my shop treats me very well.
That's awesome.
And in turn, I spend a lot of money.
Listen, I want no nonsense. I need a key for the back door. When I walk in, I just see my box have my name on it. I want it to be taped sealed, shut. I want my name facing.
I don't want to make eye contact with anybody. Just keep
when I walk in, I look down,
away from me.
34 degrees. I see my name facing me. I know this is my box. I pick the box up. I turn around. I walk out. I want nobody to say.
Yes.
It's gonna be a smooth transaction, and we'll be happy. Let's go.
Becker, I just sent you something on IG. I'm sure you'll be excited to see it.
That's the second person that says that Jeff Lemire book. I should be ashamed of myself. I should.
Yeah, fish flies. I'm interested in that just because I've been plagued by fish flies.
You didn't get one?
And it's in the story. Fish
Oh, I
flies.
got one.
Hey,
no, but
I'll
I
go
grew
up
up
there
along
tomorrow.
the Mississippi River. These prehistoric bastards only live.
Texas, man. Texas.
Look, I was trying to be nice. Look, I got Gary B. These books, and I forgot
8 Conans.
You know,
Oh God, she's back.
But what I'm saying is, you
Crazy train has left the
comic books. And
She's fucking nuts.
The
I'll
one
go
you
watch
wanted.
this. I'll be right back.
I haven't watched it yet. I just seen it. Do any of y'all follow Megan Hutchinson on IG?
Yeah.
She's a basket of fucking
Who's-
cats, but it's like a delight to watch. She's crazy as fuck.
No,
She's like,
She's the one going out with Donny Cates.
no, she's his ex-wife.
Oh, excellent.
And
yeah.
she sits there and does like tarot cards and talks out of her ass, and it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, tonight we'll have a solar eclipse at 1:31 a.m. No, we won't. Because you match a fucking crazy.
She made Kool-Aid and
got
drank
out at
it.
1:30.
She made Kool-Aid and drank it with no one else even around. Like, what did she do?
It's like somebody just pumped a bunch of nonsense and the words just fall out in random order and you kind of put it together like a Mad Lib. That's how she talks.
That's actually
every
what's
day.
on her card is just a series of half sentences she's reading at random.
The solar eclipse.
Remember when she was going to keep him sober with the tarot? Sorry, Rob, I interrupted.
You sure did.
I didn't talk for 20 minutes. I talked once, and the white people shut me down. I'm done.
Okay, I got to. I put myself in timeout. I put myself.
To be clear, I'm not mad. I'm just gonna eat. My joke wasn't that good to begin with. It has now passed. So
How baked are you right now?
I didn't click that button, by the way. Oh man. I tell you what, man. You know what? You're welcome, YouTube. All the gold. You know we were digging out all the gold tonight, but we were. Golly, man. I didn't say anything for 20 minutes.
What a little boy, man.
Oh, shit.
that's why I had to yield the floor for the distinguished gentleman. For I am but a simple bird lawyer, and I could not possibly get in way of you in your proceedings, good sir.
Is you is or is you ain't my constituency.
Is
Here on
I
the-
am? I
the
saw.
material
I sat on your
plane.
face. Is I is? Maybe.
Oh man.
Oh man, this is so good. Yeah, you guys are the best.
Well, I'm dying.
Oh.
Off my own joke.
That's what.
Oh, shit.
What's going on? So on the East Coast here, it's almost midnight. Are y'all hanging out, or should we shut this down?
I'm going to bed.
All right.
Good night.
He just fucking dips.
And good luck.
Oh my God. Where's Here we go.
What a little boy, man.
He was just waiting for the cue.
Well, does anybody have anything coming up they want to discuss? Rob, who do you have on? I know we have a big unboxing.
Well, there's an unboxing. There's an
It's
unboxing.
an unboxing. Hold on, you're right. You said this was it was going to lead into something though, right?
Or into the future, maybe.
Nice.
And then
No, I won't tell you.
then Thursday will be a video. Probably have to, if everything goes right, something to do with the con, the Shortbox Live Con.
That's
and
right.
then Saturday we'll have Excelsior Slabs.
Can't wait for that. And everybody make sure to check out Thursday because Rob has a film crew that is accompanying him.
Matt, I'm eating meatloaf, Matt.
The meatloaf.
Oh boy.
No.
Meatloaf.
No mashed potatoes.
No, I have.
That.
Even if we had that, I shouldn't be eating mashed potatoes. I would have to watch my blood sugar.
Okay. That's all we needed, sir. That's all we needed. I love you.
I just got a couple unboxings I'm doing today. Later tonight, I'm still shooting a video. Late tonight, it's like 11 o'clock here in Texas. So I'm gonna be shooting a video of an I got like 6 or 7 unboxings.
Wow, nice.
And then I'm gonna be talking about Phantom of the Scan. I know I've been trying to get this video out for the longest. It's a good book by Colin Bond, and I'm gonna be discussing that one.
Well, I'll definitely have to check that out. Yeah, I appreciate everybody joining tonight, though, and everybody in the chat as well. We appreciate you. And
don't forget to go get yourself your Remy Q Studios T-shirt.
That's right. That's right. It's available at djlinks.shop. It's very limited, extremely limited quantities.
Disappear at any time.
At any moment, these might be gone, folks. So comes in black and white. You pick. Again, djlinks.shop. Phenomenal merch over there. And Rob, you have some merch as well that you.
Well, right now I'm drinking from my Dr. Von Hoots comics from the Spiral Dimension mug because everybody knows that coffee from the Spiral Dimension tastes best. But if you can't get your own Dr. Von Hoots mug to drink coffee from, the Fat Stacks merch store does have you taken care of not only with Only Slabs mugs and Fat Stacks mugs, but also Comics Curing Cancer mugs.
Fantastic.
Rob, does the Spiral Dimension use free trade?
I have no clue. It's a different dimension.
I can't drink it then.
But I will. But it depends on what you put in it. What I will say is that all the stuff from the FatStacksMerch.com goes to support Comics Curing Cancer.
It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
That's fantastic. Have we do we have a date for this year yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna tell us?
Yes. But off the top of my head, I want to say October 20th, the weekend of October 20th sounds right.
Okay.
I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Got you.
It's like the third weekend in October. How's that?
Nope, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right. Well, again, thank you everybody for joining us. I'm going to try to find something different to play us out to.
Don't lie.
No, this is completely different. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he's going to change it up.
He's been working on a new one.
It is. Here we go.
Closing time. Time to roll to Chili's and chow down with my fucking boy.
Oh my God.
Go for the road, baby.
Woo! Night, you cock slam.